All right. So what is really going on with this Netflix deal? Is Netflix getting it? Is Paramount actually going to get it? Paramount has a plan. Netflix has a plan. Netflix says we're still going to do theatrical. Paramount is still catering and saying we're going to take care of this and buy the whole thing. So what's going to happen, if anything? Got Supergirl stuff, got He-Man stuff, TV stuff. And am I soulless when I watch things? Roxy thinks so. So that and more with myself, Mike Kalinowski, and Roxy Stryer. So let's get into it today, everybody. It's the Kristian Harloff Show here. And can the dynamic duo beat Roka? We'll find out. Let's do it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the show. Kristian Harloff Show here today on this Tuesday. Joining me usually on Tuesdays and here today. Roxy Stryer is here, and Mike Kalinowski also here. Crew is back. Nice to see you all. Let's just jump right into it because I said I'd save it. Welcome to Derry is probably one of the best shows on TV right now. It's great. It's really good. In the last episode, if you didn't see it, it was a real tear jerker. Roxy had talked about it on the show last week, and I said, should I react to it? She absolutely should react to it. She was right. The episode did well. And I talked to my daughter, who's a diehard fan of Welcome to Derry, and I said, well, she said she watched reactions. I said, oh, what reactions did you watch? And she goes, I watched Real Rejects, and I watched Roxy cry. She's like, she was crying a lot. She's like me. She was crying a lot. She goes, you didn't cry at all. And I said I was emotional, and she said you were more angry at the people that made it happen.
You were. I left a comment on your channel.
I saw it. She's like, you were more angry at the people that were responsible, but you weren't like sad. And I will say this, Roxy, I think visibly teared up and a tear rolled down my face for the new one.
Wow. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But so, I completely agree. It is I think it's going to make my top 10 shows of the year list.
Okay.
And that's like kind of a very hard nut to crack with being a so genre specific show. But the last episode was, I mean, beyond phenomenal. The reason I don't think you're soulless is that if your daughter mentioned, Tara didn't cry either. But then Tara put out a post that it was because she's on Prozac and is unable to cry.
So. That's fair. No, this I don't want to say too much. We'll wait until next week to really kind of go over it. And the other thing, Roxy, I'll ask you on air. I know you hate when I do this, but I have to do it anyway because just in case I don't get you. I might be out for like a week of shooting. From the end of the year to the beginning, I might need you to host the show on Tuesday if you're cool with that. You and Mike can just run it together.
Yeah, I don't know when you're talking about, but as long as I'm available, then yeah, of course.
Great. So you guys, I'm sure.
Why are you going to be out?
I'll tell you about it afterwards.
You okay?
Yeah, totally. So I wanted to discuss with you guys. I don't know what we really discussed in depth. Everything going on with this deal, Netflix and then yesterday Paramount with the hostile takeover, and we still don't really know what's going to happen. But what they both are doing still is that Paramount is not acting as if Netflix has this, and they don't yet. But they're certainly reaching out to their subscribers and telling them, "Hey, we acquired it, and this and that." Ain't nothing done yet. But one of the biggest things that people are nervous about with Netflix is the theatrical releases. Well, Ted Sarandos is making it clear that they are committed to theatrical releases when this goes through.
Get clear.
Say that again, Rox.
He's attempting to make it clear.
Attempting to make it clear, correct. So Netflix is deeply committed to WB Theatrical. The wheel just keeps turning on this story from Dark Horizons following this morning's news that David Ellison's Paramount Skydance was mounting a hostile takeover bid for Warner Brothers Discovery. Netflix has now responded. Speaking on Monday at the UBS Global Media and Communications Conference, Ted Sarandos, Greg Peters say their takeover of Warner Brothers and HBO Max will create and protect jobs in the entertainment industry. Asked about the main cause of concern in the backlash from the film community, namely that the streamer will dramatically shrink the theatrical exhibition window on Warner's titles, Sarandos says via Variety they have no plans to change the way Warner releases films in cinemas. We didn't buy this company to destroy that value. We're deeply committed to releasing Warner Brothers movies exactly the way they release those movies today. If we did this deal 24 months ago, all those movies we saw this year do so well at the box office for Warner Brothers would have been released in the same way in theaters, talking about Minecraft, Superman, Weapons, Sinners, all of those movies. With the Warner Brothers operating entity, we think it's very important the way that they create and the way that they drive value. He also confirms that Warner Brothers Television, which currently produces and licenses content to third parties along with its own HBO Max service, will continue to do so. That group does a phenomenal job, and we want them to continue to do a phenomenal job. He says Netflix owning HBO would allow it to stay as HBO and not have to do gymnastics to make themselves into a general entertainment brand, as was seen when Discovery took over. He says, we're already a well-established general entertainment brand, and we want HBO to double down on the things that people have loved for 50 years about HBO. These are the things that we're going to keep going. In terms of the deal getting through, Sarandos isn't worried and says we got the deal done. We are totally happy with the deal. What are you doing, Mike? You juggling over there?
I'm not doing anything.
It is so loud, Mike.
It is so loud. It's like you're
What
juggling.
is it?
I don't know.
Whatever you're doing. All right. We're super confident we're going to get it across the line and finish. Okay. So interesting.
Pots and pans.
Right. I don't know, Rox, let's start with you.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, this is anything anyone in our business is talking about right now. This is the biggest story, and has been for the months or 2 months or whatever it might be. But now it's really heating up. First, let me ask you two questions here. Question one is the statements made by Ted Sarandos. Do you believe them? Do you think that they'll keep the entity as it is? Should they get it? And that's the follow-up question. Will they get it?
Man. It's like praying for a shit sandwich to hope that Netflix wins this over Paramount. Like I'm sitting here really hopeful that Netflix closes this over Paramount, but like this is horror. Both are not great options. Do I believe Ted Sarandos? Obviously fucking not. Because here's the thing. There's a couple different things that are going on right now. Number one, Warner Brothers is losing money. That's why they have to sell. So to be like, no notes, we're going to make no changes. What are you talking about? Of course you're going to make changes. The reason that they're having to sell is because they've gone broke. So you have to do something different or you'll expect the same results. So just be like, we want to keep HBO. We're going to keep the theatrical. We're going to keep it all. That doesn't make any sense. Of course, he's going to say whatever it is that he has to say right now in order to put confidence into shareholders and to audience members to be like, don't worry, the movie theater isn't going anywhere. But the second that the profit is going to be more profitable, the more he builds out streaming, of course, the theatrical is going to suffer. Now, of all of the people, of all of the heads of all of the production companies and of the studios, Ted Sarandos happens to be the one that I like the best because he does seem to be creator first in a lot of scenarios.
Over Apple?
Well, I don't think that they don't have like Ted Sarandos the way that Netflix does.
They got somebody who just stood in the shadows. That's the thing. They're
a little bit more spread out. And like I have said before, Apple is celebrity first, and that's their model. And I love their shows, and my favorite content is Apple's content, but Netflix is the way that they treat creators. And then they'll pick up, cancel show. Although granted, they cancel a lot of shows in their second season after they decide they aren't going to make them more money, even if the shows have dedicated audiences. So I do think that Ted Sarandos is not the worst of the options. I think that he likes creators like him. But what are you guys kidding me? Oh, yeah, I think that everything he's saying here is going to stick around forever. There's no way that the guy who runs Netflix, an entire business built on you staying at home watching Netflix, is going to make a change to anything theatrical. Like, F right the F off. Are you kidding?
All right, so this is almost like Luke Skywalker talking to Ryan Johnson. and we're going to argue because I fundamentally disagree with 99% of what you just said.
Let's not argue then. I'm so excited. I want you to be right desperately.
Yeah, it's not an argument at all. It's just, I just think I have a different point of view on it, right?
I'll be stoked if that's not true. Hell yeah.
Here's the reason why. First of all, Zaslav has always had the intent to sell when they bought it. It wasn't a matter of, I mean, the company, AT&T brought it to its knees. And Zaslav, he always had the intent to sell when he bought it in the first place. So his intent was to make sure that they could beef up what they could in that time, in the interim, in order to make it a more luscious prize when they sold it. The theatrical, as Ted Sarandos is talking about, has actually made them money, and not to where they're not in debt. You're not wrong about that, but they have increased the value of their theatrical with what Abdi and DeLuca have done over the course of the last year, to say the least. So what I have always thought would be moronic, because you're not wrong to think the guy who runs streaming, he said, well, why you got streaming, and he's the streaming guy, so he's just going to put everything on streaming. And I understand the fear there. But because he's such a brilliant man, a brilliant executive, and I'm with you on, out of all of them, he seems to be the one that does, he's a businessman first, let's not pretend anything otherwise, but he does seem to pay attention to viewers, consumers, and what is working and what isn't. It fundamentally does not make sense to buy the Warner Brothers brand theatrical, to just condense it all into a streaming platform, unless, you know, you're doing that with, and he says he's not, the one that I'm going to call, that I would say I'd be on your side of things, but I don't necessarily believe all the way through, is the HBO Max side of things, because that's his business, that's streaming, that's in general. Now, if you put it like an HBO Max brand in the way that some other places do, and you go there, and maybe, you know, the way you can do that on Peacock or other things,
like Hulu does with FX, is that
right?
What you mean?
Right, something like that. I mean, that's another conversation. But the theatrical, if you're going to buy the legendary Warner Brothers theatrical brand, I kind of take him at his word that they're going to take an experiment. Now, ever, I don't know, but I think that running it in this way, I use this WCW WWF analogy. When WWF bought WCW, they did it wrong. They condensed everything into one, and they just diluted the brand, and WCW was gone. I always thought it would be better to run both at the same time. Because Roxy, think about it, if you're a creator, and I've used this example before, but I'll use it again. You're a creator, and you come in and you go, okay, I want to make a movie that's going to go to theatrical. We go, we're going to give you a budget of $150 million. You want to make it on streaming, we'll give you 220, but it's going to go on streaming. It's not going to have a theatrical thing. We're going to do this because the marketing, the P, we stand to lose more if we put it in theaters, but we'll give you a smaller budget, but you're going to get a bigger window now. You've got another asset inside of it. If you're Netflix, you become a different power player. If you take it all and put it into one thing, it doesn't fundamentally make sense. So I believe him when he wants to go, because I think they want to do a theatrical thing. It's been their biggest criticism, is that creators can't have theatrical releases there. He's not changing that with Netflix.
Okay, Kristian, though, I don't think you and I are actually as far unaligned as you think. I do think that is where it's going to start, of course.
But you're saying eventually.
Not just eventually, but what about release windows? Like, you think he's going to keep movies in theaters for 3 months and then wait 3 months before?
Who does that now, though? Anyway, who does 3 months?
Well, okay, so even say 6 weeks and then wait a 45-day or longer window before it's on Netflix.
Right.
Like, do you think that that's going to be the model? Because that just seems like it would not be profitable for them.
I just think it depends on the movie. I think it depends on the movie, and you wait, like, you know, you do something, because as we have had this conversation, Mike, about like Superman, right? Remember when Superman was in the theater, and everybody, us three, had the conversation of they're putting it on streaming too soon. Well, they put it on streaming and it still kept making money in the theater. And they put it on Max, and it did very well for Max. It crushed for Max. And it also continued to make money in the theater. So I think with big movies like that, Rox, I think that it will continue to, you know, they'll continue to keep them in theaters based off the model that they have. But Mike, I don't know, you've been listening to us talk about this stuff right now. Yeah. What do you think about it? What are your overall thoughts about everything we just discussed?
I have tried to read up on this before I got involved talking about it, because I didn't know Warner Brothers was in such trouble. I'm like, why are they selling? They had a great year, but then going back to the AT&T, which was awful.
AT&T crushed them.
Yeah, and then Zaslav came in to build it back up to sell it at a better price, and the stock price almost doubled or tripled under him.
Yep.
So whether you love him or hate him, he did what he did. I think Netflix is. I kind of want to side with what he's saying, but I also think Netflix changes the game. Like, think about it. 20 years ago, Netflix gave you DVDs in your house.
Right.
That's what it was. No one thought they're going to move into streaming and what streaming is. So I think they are okay transitioning. I don't think they will stay, companies that stay stagnant in the same model, they die. That's why, Apple does what Apple does and other companies failed. Or, Google versus Yahoo. Yahoo doesn't evolve, and Google did. And I think they will actually start building their own theaters.
Netflix?
And make
Yeah.
And you'll an AMC, a Regal, a Cinemark, you'll have a Netflix.
Yeah, people are allowed to do that now. They weren't allowed to do it a couple of years ago. Now they're allowed to.
Yeah, so I think I don't know if I agree with it, because I know that's like big monopoly and antitrust laws, and that's why it was created so that Disney couldn't have Disney theaters. But I know that passed through kind of quietly. I'd 100% see that happening. And you want the Netflix films, you'll get theatrical, these incredible theaters, but it's all going to go to their money. But like Roxy said, it's the lesser of two evils. Paramount, we don't have to get into who's backing them. They are not a good studio to have Warner Brothers. It's just not.
I think that without getting too deep into it, Mikey, my biggest concern with Paramount is that the quality of content actually changes. That's actually not my concern with Netflix.
Yeah, we'll dive
Paramount. I love Paramount movies. Like, I love what they put out. So you haven't seen though. I mean, remember, the new leadership is it's new. Yeah, I guess you're right.
You don't really have much to judge of whether it's good or bad yet, because they've just kind of taken over. So they're trying to build.
When did they take over? It was Skydance, right?
Bought Paramount within the last year.
Okay,
but the thing is with them is that this is why they're trying so hard to get it, because this was part of their plan. The plan was get UFC. Skydance buys Paramount, and then they just assumed we're going to get Warner Brothers. And now, because it would have been, and I said this on yesterday's show, Paramount versus Netflix versus Disney, and then Apple and Amazon are just having their fun hobbies and making FU money on the side. But it's those three studios would be battling it out. Now, if this happens, it's really just going to be Netflix versus Disney.
Yeah.
So I think
it's not good for anyone.
I don't think
it's the shit sandwich comment.
That's what I mean. I try to stay out of the political side of it. I know it's very hard to ignore
though.
I know it is, and I know it's hard to do that. But I want to go more into the Paramount story before I just shoo somebody off because of political beliefs and all that stuff too. I'd like to get into why. Because you guys, because Mike, it's clear you have very different political views than the people at Paramount. But people let that cloud their judgments. I'm not saying that they're going to be the right judge, the right ones to buy it.
But not even Paramount, not even the current in our country. The Saudi Arabia is siding with Paramount.
I know
in their mind. So that's not even political. That's just what are you doing?
I understand.
So Kristian, I am curious what you're getting. What are you aiming at here? Do you think that Paramount might be a better call than you think Netflix?
Not creatively, and like I said, and this goes back to the previous conversation, Rox, with what is the real intent? Because I think that, as I mentioned yesterday, mentioning again, I agree with you. I think Ted Sarandos is a brilliant person. I think he's a brilliant person. I think he's a brilliant businessman. I think he actually does care creatively, and I think that what he does, if he does do this, where he's like, yeah, we own this thing. And we're running it. We're running a studio, but it's Warner Brothers. It's still Warner Brothers. We're running it. We just happen to own it. And it's running the same thing. We're not condensing it. If they condense it, then that's going to be, to me, a stupid move. But I just feel like it'll still be Warner Brothers in the way that Searchlight it's not Fox Searchlight. It's still Searchlight, right? It's run by Disney, but it's Searchlight. They didn't destroy it. Like when you see it, you see Searchlight presents, and it's still the smaller movies and things. They still do it that way. Now, that's a very small business as opposed to Warner Brothers. But if they run it like that, I see the benefit of it, and I see the creative benefit of it. I just think one of the reasons that the Paramount thing would have been good, or not, well, maybe good is a stretch of a word, but the idea of three studios going head to head as opposed to head to head is better for the business. But let's go back to what Roxy was saying with theatrical windows, because there's something that just dropped on Dark Horizons that kind of goes with this. And the theatrical windows are now averaging 32 days, is this report in general. So Netflix, not Netflix, the average is 32 days. In all the arguments about Netflix's potential acquisition of Warner Brothers Pictures, a lot of the criticism surrounds that of theatrical windows and the potential of Netflix shrinking them. In the early 2000s, the time between a film's theatrical and home release was around 90 days. With many films, the gap between their cinema and physical media release still adheres to that. What's changed, of course, is digital, especially in more recent years, the emergence of PVOD, the high-priced sell-through of rentals of titles much closer to a film's release date. One of the biggest events to impact this was Universal's agreement with exhibitors during the pandemic. One is still followed by them and some others today. That allowed Universal to bring titles opening under a certain box office threshold to PVOD platforms as little as 17 days. Those films went over the threshold. The gap was 31 days. Since the pandemic, the release patterns have generally varied from studio to studio, with Disney being the one with the longest gaps, around 60 days. Others adhere to the 30 to 45. Today, I collected and analyzed the data of 182 U.S. theatrical releases in 2025 and their corresponding PVOD releases in the window from January to mid-November. Day and day releases were not included, nor were Netflix releases, so movies like Frankenstein, House of Dynamite, Wake Up Dead Man didn't impact the sample. Result was that the average time between a film's theatrical run and its digital home release currently clocks in around 32 to 33 days. If Netflix titles and date releases were taken into account, the number would be closer to 30 to 31. Not too much of a difference. The two most common releases dates were day 19 with 36 releases and day 33 with 43 releases. The two dates accounted for 43% of the total sample. A lot of math. The next most common was the day 26 mark with 19 releases, the day 22 mark with 14 releases, day 39 with 11, day 61 with 8. 70% of releases spanning both wide and limited took place less than 5 weeks, 35 days after a film hit cinemas. Only 5 were past the 61-day mark. Netflix has generally adhered to the 14 to 21-day gap between its theatrical and streaming releases, though Netflix is technically an SVOD service and has no PVOD style element incorporated into its service. Now, that's a question. Is that going to start to happen? That's a better question we really haven't discussed here, which is a great question. It hasn't been brought up. With that, Rox, so going back to your earlier question so Netflix gets a hold of Superman Man of Tomorrow. By the time it comes out, they own it. And then after 30 days, they're going to keep it in theater. And that's one of the reasons it did so well, right? They didn't put it on HBO Max right away. They put it on digital, I should say. You could buy it. So that's the big difference. It was still making money, both digitally through PVOD. So that's another question. Are they going to add that, or are they going to just get rid of that? Because that will take money out of the box office. That's something we didn't bring. What do you think they're going to add PVOD stuff to Netflix? That would be interesting and
there'll
terrible.
probably be a higher tier.
Right.
If you want all the content, it's a $30 a month, $35 a month tier.
More than that.
$40 a month tier. Right now, I mean, what do you guys pay for Netflix right now? I pay like $26.
It's like $26 bucks, but when we went into this yesterday,
because I have one person on my account, so it's $26.
Yeah. It's going to start to Netflix is going to start to be like cable. It's going to get to a place where eventually it's very
expensive.
It's going to be like $60.
I think I pay $8.
$8 still you don't pay $8.
No, I know that
that's when you signed up. You paid $8.
Hold on one second.
I think I pay $8.
I think you're someone who doesn't check their emails.
You might pay 13. I think is their lowest. But then. Yeah, no, I pay 26 right now. It's crazy.
Yeah. I think I'm like 22 or something through the family stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot. But I don't see Netflix getting into the PVOD game because that's not their model. But tier system is their model, and it's if they implement that things are coming straight there, you can watch all of the theatrical releases for $50 a month. Is the tier. Yeah, I see that happening.
Mike, what do you think?
Hold on. Can you guys see my camera? Hold on.
We see
you have ads, Mike?
Still paying $8?
Do you have ads, Mikey?
I don't think so.
Maybe you get grandfathered in, or maybe they haven't caught it. Maybe
one big pixel. What are you? How are you doing this?
Tomorrow he's gonna get a bill for like $7,000.
I'm shook right now, Mike.
Yeah.
And
how does that happen?
People in the chat are with you.
You grandfathered in?
Maybe. I've been with Netflix since the beginning. I'll tell you that much.
You and me both. I pay for me and for my sister, and that has me, and that's it. That's all I do, and that has me for 2 households. I'm at 20.
Look at that.
So
$7.99.
Are you saying if I just got her own, it would be cheaper than me putting her on mine?
Actually, look.
You must have ads, Mike.
I might have ads, but I don't.
Yeah, you might. Anyway, who gives a shit? Listen, so the whole point is that this is, Mike, when it comes to these theatrical windows, it looks like Netflix already paying attention to this. It doesn't look even, what would they do if the average is 31 days, 32 days? You guys think they're going to cut them down to 25 days, 20 days? Like with Warner Brothers, not with Netflix. Netflix, they already do their thing. And if it's made for Netflix, like Knives Out, the third one, I don't think that's going to change in the way that they do it. But for Warner Brothers, don't you think they're going to adhere to this stuff? I take that statement that we just covered. I take it by its word here, Mike.
I'm with you. I kind of, I was talking to my best friend this week. And I think maybe my problem is I just take people at face value for what you offer me. Until you give me a reason to not believe you, I'm going to believe you.
Right.
Now, I could be putting my foot in my mouth a year from now, like, holy crap, this is,
right.
And he
all the movies are gone. They're all on Netflix. We bought it.
I'm watching the newest DC movie on Netflix with ads. I could be 100% wrong.
But you know who's going to be responsible for this, Roxy? The fans, right? Because because this is really where you're going to be put under the microscope if you're a fan, because you're like, oh, wait a minute. The guy was putting the Warner Brothers movies out for the last 3 years, and you guys weren't going to see them again. So he said, you know what? Certain movies now are moving over to Netflix, and everybody blame him.
When I'm talking about this is really less about Ted Sarandos and more about what the last 10 years has shown us, which is, number one, we have no effing idea what's going to happen tomorrow. Like, think about how, if we had this conversation in 2019 and you're not accounting for an entire global pandemic and the way that streaming completely changed the game during the pandemic,
right?
With not just some of the biggest, but Pixar. I mean, every movie, every studio, everything changed. So we have no idea what's going to happen there. We don't know what's going to happen with AI. We don't know what's going to happen with people.
Right.
Like,
it's evolving. It's every day, minute by minute evolving.
Don't even get me started on UAPs and how I think that could actually impact this. So I don't, it's less of a indictment on Ted Sarandos, who I just stated, as you did as well, Kristian, and you a little bit too, Mikey. It's not like I'm sitting here super concerned that this is in Ted Sarandos's hands.
Right.
He's actually the good part of this. I'm concerned with the state of streaming and what the industry will look like in 5 years from now.
Right.
And that's, like you said, a little bit about people at home. That's about us. That's about people who are like, oh, this is going to drop in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks on Netflix or on HBO Max. I actually don't feel like going to theaters. Why don't I feel like going to theaters? Because everybody smells and they're on their phone.
100%. That's so true.
Did you guys see that thing going around on
Can we
Twitter?
make a shirt that says everybody smells?
Everyone smells.
Everybody smells is one of the best things anyone's ever said, except last week on Welcome to Derry when the guy said, "I'll see you shit asses in 27 years." That was the best. Go ahead, Mike. What were you
Did you see? It was kind of like someone commented, made a post, and they were saying the exodus of people going to movie theaters. It's not the young people; it's the boomers and people pretty much my age.
Yeah,
they don't go, and they said, "Look around your theater; it's all these kids," and it's like.
I'm telling you, Mike,
I don't think about, because we are in our group and our friends are the same age. We're older, and it's just like, oh, we're movie people. But it's like, when it comes down to it, we're not the demographic that goes anymore.
Let me give you an example. Sadie, my wife. She's never seen Borat. I just found out. We might have to do a reaction to that. So
you have to.
Come on.
I know we have to. So anyway, the point is, she she loves movies, loves it. Once we had kids, because I remember before we used to go to the movies all the time together. I can't even, minus like kids movies and stuff, or even Wicked. I took with the kids. I can't tell you the last time I've been to the movies with my wife to go just the two of us. She doesn't want it. She likes being in the comfort of her own home. She doesn't like being around people at the theater because everybody smells. And people are on their phone. They don't know how to behave. And she just doesn't want to be. She would much rather just be able to chill out. And she wants to pause it, get herself a snack, do whatever she can do. And that, I think, is a lot of people in our age. I don't necessarily know, Mike, even though I am a movie person. I don't know if I would go to the movies. I never go to the movies if it's not a press screening. I never go. I don't.
See, I guess I'm.
You don't have kids. You don't have kids.
I know. I don't.
Yeah.
I know. I don't.
I'm not saying it to you like, you don't have kids. I'm just saying it's easier for you to do it.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
I can just get up and whatever I want to do and just go.
You could decide that you don't want to be on the show right now, and you could sign off.
That sounds like a good idea. Bye, fuckers.
Go to Texas. See you shit asses in 27 years.
See you shit asses next week.
A couple notes on that though, Kristian.
Yeah.
Or question first.
Sure.
If you didn't go to any press screenings, if you never went to a single press screening, would you still never go to the movies?
I would go. I wouldn't go as often as I go.
Of course, but would you still never go to the movies?
I never. No, there's certain like Avatar I would go and see in the theater for sure.
Like still once a month, I think there would be a movie that would get you into the theaters.
Yes,
maybe every other month.
If I wasn't doing it, if I wasn't doing it for my business, I don't know. I don't know, because like it's like my friend James. I used to go to the movies with my friend James. He was like the movie guy. He was like I took him to Deadpool and Wolverine. It was the first movie he had seen in the theater in a year. Do you know the last movie he saw in the theater was now?
No.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Wow, that's crazy.
He hasn't gone since.
So, okay, let's accept for a second. I don't want to, but let's just for a second accept that movie theaters are dying. Let's say that they are, and instead they become more event-based, like how Stranger Things is doing their final episode, by the way.
Look at Kill Bill. And look at Kill Bill.
Kill Bill, exactly. Let's say that that's what it becomes. It's like going to a concert with your friends. It's once a year or twice a year experience for they're putting it out one night only or 3 nights at this theater or whatever it is. And everything else is going to streaming or VOD and then streaming. Mm-hmm. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, I mean, it's a harder question to answer because it really does depend on just, the other thing that people don't really take into consideration is how much is being made now. Like back 30 years ago, the amount of stuff was not getting made. Like you can make these smaller movies that appear on Netflix and Amazon and all these things. Those movies would hit the independent circuit. You hope it did well and got some buzz on it, or hit the festivals, and then you just waited for it to hit, one of the cable channels a year later, and they just and nobody got a chance to see it. So the theater business has changed so dramatically, and where like those types of movies aren't the ones people are flocking out to see. So it has become event-based, Rox, like where there are certain movies like, why do I want to go and spend that in the theater? Why do I want to spend that kind of money in the theater, deal with people, the fact that everybody smells, and go and see everything, unless it's really worth my time in order to do it. Because I saw some dopey comment yesterday going, "Oh, it's really sad when the people who do this for a living are calling for the death of movie theaters." No one's saying that. No one's saying that. What we're doing is paying attention to the fact that people have more options now and more comfortability and less of a risk of spending more money, and theaters are in trouble. I don't think it's ever going to be dead though, Rox.
Calling for the end of movie theaters is crazy because I would lay my body down on the tracks.
Every time I'm me and Roku yesterday, such a
I'm just saying, like, I think that the people that are the most devastated about this are what we do. I mean, this is crushing. It's crushing. Nobody's calling for this, but you can't not read the tea leaves. That's what we do for a living. We talk about the state of the industry. So
just saying why it is that people prefer to stay home. I get it.
What's your answer to what I said, Mikey?
Don't say it. Don't, Roxy.
Sorry. Shut your mouth, Harloff. Which part, Rox?
Perfect.
How would you feel about that if it was no longer everything that's released?
Here's the thing. And I don't know. I just was talking to someone the other day. For me, when I saw F1, that was a cinematic experience that changed me. And again, it wasn't a movie that I saw it 6 weeks after it came out. I wasn't there opening night. Wasn't a Brad Pitt fan. I mean, I like Brad Pitt, but I was not like, I got to see the new Brad Pitt film. I wanted to see it. I was like, I'll get around to it. And then I just saw Mission Impossible 5 times and Superman a bunch. And then I was like, oh, it's a Netflix, so one more week. I'm going to go see it. And the feeling I had in that theater, the way I acted, and it's why I go to the movies. And I can't put my finger why I had that feeling and what it touched in me.
It's old school.
But it just felt. And if I would have seen that movie at home, I would have been pissed.
I'm with you on that. That particular movie.
Why did I wait on this?
You know what's funny though too is as I was hearing you say this, Mike, and these things about you going, you repeat and see Superman, these other movies too, and those kind of event movies, kind of things that you want to see in the big screen. You know, one of the things of why I became such a movie fan is because my dad, and I think I've talked about this before, maybe I haven't. My dad used to just take me to the movies on the weekend. And not like, I mean, like every weekend. It wouldn't be one of the, and my uncle too, wouldn't be one of these things where it was like, oh, the new thing, sometimes this would happen. The new so-and-so movie's coming out. We got to see it. Of course that would happen. But my dad would say, there's a movie out this weekend. What do you want to see? I was like, I don't know. What's out? He's like, Bruce Willis is in something. You want to see that? Sure. Let's see that. Next week. What else is out? I don't know. There's this other thing that was out last week we were going to see. We didn't see it. And we'd see that. That doesn't happen a lot anymore. People just kind of going, and I know tons of people used to do that. It was just go to the movies. What are you doing this weekend?
You wouldn't know what you were seeing. We would go to the movies. We would look up. There would be a bunch of things written. We'd say which ones still have tickets, right? And then we would go. Yeah,
and it's just it's too much now. Okay, we got a lot more to talk about because we didn't even get into the Paramount side of this thing, and we're going to in a bit. But as I was telling you guys yesterday, and I'll tell you, look, the holiday season's coming around. We're here. So I'm giving you options. I'm giving you good options. The Raycons. Oh God, I love these things. And now my 8-year-old has Raycons. So I'll tell you about Raycons. I'll tell you about Aura frames, giving you 2 options for some gifts. You help out the show. You help out yourself. You get a gift done. Check it out. This message is sponsored by Raycon. I am living in a Raycon world now, man. Everywhere I go, the gym, walking the dog, subway. My little one, I just gave her Raycons, and she is digging it. If you're looking for a holiday gift, I've been using Raycon's Essential open earbuds like every day, everywhere I go. They're so good. For me, I love that I can play music and still hear what's going on around me. That is one of the key things. You're so locked in, but you still can have access to the world, and it doesn't. Your safety is still good. Right now, the good thing about Raycon, they're up to 20% off for the holidays. So definitely grab them while you can. Regular earbuds block out everything. You can't hear someone if they're calling your name, there's a car honking, anything. These Raycons, once they sit just outside your ear canal, so you get really clear sound, but you can actually hear what's happening around you too. This is why I gave my little one these. She loves to listen to her music, but if I need to say, hey, Hazy, and she can hear me, but she can still listen to her music. Raycon has over 3 million customers, and the sound quality is just as good as the way more expensive brands. They're half the price, because they're not paying for celebrity endorsements and all their retail markup stuff. If you don't like them, the best part, 30-day guarantee. There's an open ear design. There's a multi-angular hook. It's lightweight, multi-point connection, 36 hours of battery. That's what I love about it. I'm telling you, I love these things. I have the New York Yankee ones, and I use them religiously. Now, the ones I got for my little one, the Essential Open Earbuds, they are here for the holiday season, and they are selling fast. Raycon audio products are up to 20% off this holiday season. You have to go to buyraycon.com/Kristian Open to save on Raycon audio products site-wide. You got to order by December 15th, guarantee delivery by Christmas, because great gifts shouldn't show up late. This is one you're going to get. And everybody who's been getting them so far is saying, you're right, Raycon's did. Shiz. Can I say that? I just did, I guess.
Hey, Willie!
All right, I'm so excited to find new gifts for people in the holiday season. And I know people are looking for gifts. They're running around right now. I get it. You're like, what am I going to get for somebody that I know that they're going to like? It's stressful. Trust me. I got it. Aura frames. It is the one that you're going to get for somebody, and you're going to feel like, oh, they really thought about me when they got this. I have a problem when it comes to searching for, like, my mom. What is she going to like? I don't know. And I'm like, you know what? getting her a frame. She's going to love it. She's got so many great pictures from the past and things she could use. It's amazing. So here's the beauty about it. You can upload unlimited photos and videos to this thing. You just have to download the Aura app and it connects right to the Wi-Fi. You can preload the photos before they ship out. You can personalize your gift. You want to put a message in there. It's amazing. You can share photos and videos, no problem whatsoever. You can go right from your phone and it's all year round. And there's a gift box included. That's pretty cool too. Every frame that comes packaged in a premium gift box with no price tag. So for a limited time, you can save on the perfect gift. You got to visit auraframes.com. You're going to get $35 off of Aura's best-selling Carver matte frame. It's named #1 by Wirecutter. You got to use the code, though, Kristian at checkout. That is auraframes.com. Promo code Kristian. Now, this deal is exclusive to listeners, and frames do sell out real fast. So if you order yours now to get in time for the holidays, you're going to appreciate it. Support the show by mentioning us at the checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Harloff.
Thanks, Mike. So make sure Aura Frames and Raycon are giving you options, giving you great options. Put your thoughts in there. All right. Guys, we're getting more of this topic, but you guys are going up against Roca.
Yeah, talk to me because I'm actually sick and tired of this shit.
Oh, which is?
I don't think I've won in like 6
Oh,
months.
I know.
I really thought we had it last week. I really did.
I know, me
I
too.
really did.
You guys I think you guys came into, second place.
Yeah, we had like
118. You were
And
118.
I thought we had
wait a minute. I wasn't with you, Roxy.
that was the week
Roca
before. The week
Yeah.
before.
Okay.
I thought Roca and I had it last week.
That's
I
what
thought you and I had it the week before where we
I
were
know.
shorter. We
Yeah.
just,
I know.
I don't
Well-
want to say that I'm not happy for Chris Carr because I am.
2 in a row, though.
But 2 in a row.
I know. And she did one by herself and one with Winston. So we'll see if she can do it again.
I know. Kind of a
Well,
gangster.
you got to go up against Roca now.
All right. So what's up with Roca?
234.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. 50.
oh my God.
Yeah.
I actually would have just been like, then then give it to him.
No, 50.
All right,
so
50. We do have a secret weapon in our arsenal.
you're already going to be in the lead this week. You got 39 already.
Yeah,
so
but Kristian,
I said you're going to be in the
That
lead.
don't mean shit.
I just said you're going to be in the lead.
Competing with Roca, we're
I know.
not.
I just said you're going to be in the lead. I didn't.
I
say
know, but we have a secret weapon today.
What's that? Derek Johnson.
It's Derek Johnson, except for the
Oh.
fact that he just said something not nice about me. But other than that,
Oh.
it's Derek Johnson.
Okay. Well, we'll see. All right. We're not done with this topic. It doesn't go away. It won't go away. Because Paramount is still making a play. Still making a play. So this is what they say when they make their play all day. Hey.
Baby.
Hey. Thank you. Paramount, Warner Brothers aiming for 30 plus films annually, not annually. Paramount is pledging to release more than 30 films theatrically annually if successful in its hostile takeover bid for Warner Brothers Discovery, according to Variety. It's presumably combining the output of Paramount and Warner's in that figure, as a month ago, the new Paramount Skydance regime indicated that they had planned for the theatrical release slate for Paramount on its own to grow at least 15 movies annually. Thus, the Warner side would aim to produce a comparable number, about the same as the 14 films annually that the WBD currently targets. In a call with press and investors on Monday, Paramount also says it will honor healthy traditional windows. Meanwhile, President Trump lashed out at the Ellison-owned Paramount this morning following the Paramount-owned CBS News 60-minute interview with former ally turned new nemesis Marjorie Taylor Greene in a posting on Truth Social. He says, "My real problem with the show, however, wasn't the low IQ trader. It was the new ownership of 60 Minutes. Paramount would allow a show like this to air. They are no better than the old ownership, who just paid me millions of dollars for fake reporting about your favorite president, me. Since they bought it, 60 Minutes has actually gotten worse. Oh, well, far worse things can happen." Sounds like a threat to me. Ellison reportedly made a personal appeal last week to David Zaslav, saying, in a note to Zaslav, "David, I appreciate you're underwater today, so I wanted to send you a quick text. No, despite the noise of the last 24 hours, I have nothing but respect and admiration for you and the company. It'd be the honor of a lifetime to be your partner and be the owner of these iconic assets. If we have the privilege to work together, you will see my father and I are the people you had dinner with. Last minute plea reportedly came a few hours too late, with the Warner Brothers board meeting hours later to vote unanimously on choosing Netflix's rival bid. The news outlet also has gone into the finances of Paramount's bid and indicates that the Ellisons were providing only $12 billion of the $41 billion in equity to finance the deal. Further $24 billion is coming from the Middle East sovereign wealth funds, and the remainder from U.S. private equity fund Redbird and Kushner's Affinity Partners, along with a further $54 million bid in debt from Bank of America. I'll tell you, I don't think Paramount's got a shot anymore. I don't think they have a shot on so many different levels. Mike, go ahead.
What do you guys like? What is a hostile takeover? Like, do they go beyond Zaslav to the board and say,
Yes.
"Okay, we're bypassing you"?
That's exactly what it is. And they went to the shareholders and everything else, basically telling them that they put together this wonderful deal that was that's going to benefit them. It's a desperation move.
Yeah, it screams that, and I think the shareholders, whether we love Zaslav or not, I think they're happy under him because their wealth increased. So I think they're going to stick with him. I don't think Paramount has got a shot, but that's my 2 cents.
Roxy, I just can't see it. I mean, what a crazy world we were living in, though. First of all, I don't think that this means that Netflix is in the clear that the DOJ and everybody else is going to sign off on it, but it certainly doesn't hurt them that the president now seems to be on Sarandon's side. This is another reason, by the way, that Sarandos is so smart.
I know.
He went and he met with him. And he goes, look, we got a good shot here. I want to let you know that this is what we're going to be doing. And Trump's now raving about him and pooping on these guys that he loved last week. So Sarandos is in a good spot.
I completely agree. The only thing, kind of like the caveat that I gave earlier, the only thing, whether you love him or hate him, the only thing that makes this very difficult to say Paramount has zero shot is that Trump tends to change his mind a lot.
That's true.
And so when
I love you tomorrow, I hate you.
When the government actually does have input on whether Netflix is going to be able to pull this off or not, it is relevant. Trump's mood is a relevant factor. And who he likes and who he doesn't,
right?
And what happened that morning. So, do I think that this is going to go to Paramount? No, I don't. Do I think that Netflix is going to be able to pull this off? Yes, I do.
Right.
But is it plausible that Ted Sarandos does something that majorly pisses off Donald Trump?
Sure, of course,
absolutely. That's a very real. I would put that at a 10% real possibility.
Yes, but here is the problem that Paramount finds themselves in is exactly what we read in that first part. Netflix doesn't really play with a lot of these news programs and stuff, right? Like they've got things like documentaries and other things that can certainly stir things up. But if you're Sarandos, you're not airing that during the bidding. If there's something like, against the administration or all that other stuff, you ain't putting that up right now. But CBS owning, Paramount owning CBS, it's like the program's the program and they're going to do the news. So they're going to do what they're going to do. And it starts to look, catering when you don't put something on your platform during that time. You're like, I just didn't have the room for it. But if you start making moves towards your news organization because you don't want to piss off the guy, then it looks like, well, wait a minute. That's pretty shady. What are you doing?
That happens every day.
It happens all the time. But when you're under this big spotlight now, and this is also another reason why they're saying, hey, listen, look at this deal we have. And by the way, I know everybody's scared that that Netflix is going to mess you up with these 20-day theatrical. And we're not only going to do the standard, we're going to do more than that. And we're going to put out all this stuff. Everything that you have problems with, we're going to be the ones. They're trying. It's like when two politicians are running against each other and the numbers of the one politician is just so much better now that the other one who's desperate, hey, they said they're going to get you free pizza every week. They can't get you free pizza. We're going to get you free pizza, and then we're going to get you hand jobs at every resort you go to. He's like, no, you're not. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You can't do that. Pizza and hand jobs, just,
too greasy.
Too greasy. Mike, what were you going to say?
Hand jobs at every resort. Hand jobs.
That's it. That's it.
It is exactly it. It's come on. it's kind of comical. And again, like Roxy said at the beginning, it's a shit sandwich. Which one you want?
I'm not with the shit sandwich
No,
side.
but you are Kristian.
All the way. I mean, ish. It's just like, look, someone is going to buy Warner Brothers.
That's why it's which shit sandwich do you want?
Right. I mean, I guess it's like, I mean,
no part of you is stoked about this. No, I don't think anybody who's in our industry is like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Right.
Netflix is buying Warner Brothers. I've been waiting.
Right.
Like,
it's, I would, that's how I'd be if somebody was buying Lucasfilm. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'm torn. I'm not torn. I shouldn't say that, because I was very much against Disney Fox merger. I was very losing a studio, but now that it happened, and I had no say in it, but the what they've done with the Aliens and the Predator franchise has been much better than what it was under Fox. Fox, we were getting this shit, the Alien versus Predator, Prometheus, but now we got some stuff that people are actually excited for this content. Like, I hate using that term content, but and from what I hear, and again, I don't know anything, it seems like Zaslav will be kept in place.
And Abdi and DeLuca, that's a great point.
Here's the thing. People don't talk about it because Gunn got an extension as contract. Those people have to get done first, and their contracts are in place. Those three people hired Gunn. They're the people that brought him in.
And we don't know if
he ain't going in. He's not going.
Well, we still don't know.
Want to know?
We don't know where Gunn and Safran will be by the time this actually goes through. We know that they extended their contract, but by the time their contract goes through, this is when this deal is going to go through.
That's what I'm saying.
That was strategic.
Sure. To do that, and hopefully then under the new leadership, if they wanted them, they will restructure a new deal.
You've got time to build your game tape.
Yeah.
Up until then, and either renegotiate or go somewhere else. Anyway, do you guys think there's any world where Paramount actually gets this thing? Is there any world that actually happens, or is it just, as we said, kind of a desperate plea and just doing everything that they can to try to save their business? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know what you think. All right, so we are probably going to do, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I think this is the story. I don't want to miss out on Roxy's TV picks. So let's jump to TV picks now. Roxy Stryer, we got some good TV again on the telly, as they say.
Even some of it's Netflix.
I know. A lot of it is, right? So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Speaking of those docs. 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, 5. Okay, 5.
Okay, so there's a 4-part docuseries called Sean Combs: The Reckoning. This is on Netflix, and this is exactly what you think it is. I'm only 1.5 episodes deep right now. Each episode's over an hour long, 4 parts. And I will say I was a little alarmed with the first episode. I'm going to watch till the end of this.
Why alarmed?
Because the first episode is about the rise of Sean Combs.
Oh, okay.
And so alarmed, like it's a lot about his accomplishments.
Okay.
Which makes sense. It's a 4-part series.
Sure.
But to spend an hour on like how incredible where he came from and what he's done is, I was like, all right, they're really about to show us some things. As I've started the second one, we very quickly go into the death of Tupac and people allegedly believing Sean Combs has a lot of involvement in that. So it's not just about the accusations and the lawsuit that have come in the last year. It's also about a lot of other things that have been speculated about Sean Combs for a really long time. And the first hour is also, I don't think they're justifying future behavior, but talking about extreme abuse growing up. And so I don't want to say it makes you feel for him, because I certainly don't feel for him.
Well, he doesn't like it. He sued, didn't he?
That would make sense. This is 50 Cent is producing this. They hate each other.
Yeah. He just called him his favorite villain of all time. 50 Cent. 50 Cent
called Sean.
50 Cent was asked, "Who's your favorite villain of all time?" He said, "I think P. Diddy's an interesting villain."
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. I don't, for those of you guys who don't know, and I don't get into too specifics on this, but my best friend was involved in the trial for this. And so I'm very, very invested in the Sean Combs story. And it's interesting that Netflix tends to do these. They do them so well, where I unfortunately wish that they came out before trials, because oftentimes they do a better job than the lawyers do of showing actually what happened. And we all know that he was only sentenced to 50 months in prison, which is extremely low for the things that he was accused of. So I'm interested to watch the rest of this. I'm letting you guys know I'm watching it now, so that by next week when I finish it, I can do a final review on it. Okay, I think I've asked you this, Kristian. Do you know Matt Rife? This is
I'm not a fan.
Okay, I think that's very fair. A lot of people are not. He did a crowd work special that I talked about a year ago here, and now he put out Matt Rife Unwrapped, a Christmas crowd work special. Let me tell you, I've never felt worse about myself than when I'm laughing at Matt Rife.
Why?
I feel racist, sexist, homophobic. Like he's vicious, but he's funny. And I like some of the stuff he says. I'm like, I should not be laughing at this. That is fucked up. And yet I can't help it. I think he's fucking funny. So
I wouldn't do that. I mean, we've had this conversation so many different times, Rocky. It's like this.
I know.
Like George Carlin quote that I've quoted to you a million times over. Anything can be funny. Not anyone can make it funny.
I'm only saying this because I know people hate him. And the vast majority of my friends think that he is a loser, not funny. But if a crowd work Christmas special sounds interesting to you and you don't hate him, I thought that this was hysterical at times. Like a laugh out loud, crying, like, what the fuck did you just say?
I'm a little bit old man yells at clouds with comedy now when it comes to, I think social media has kind of ruined what stand-up comedy used to be. Not to say there aren't great. I mean, there are so many.
He's definitely a social media comic.
There's so many social media comedians. I saw this one comedian, I'm not going to call a person out, but all it is bits from the crowd, and it's there's no structure to it. There's no like here, boom, punch, jab, punch, jab, hook. Jab. It's not. It's just talking to the crowd and putting it on social media and then selling out your show because people have seen you. It's market. It's great marketing. It's just so stand-up comedy from what I started in and what I know, like in those clubs. Not that it's not there anymore. It certainly is, but it has also been diluted with this social media stuff, and it's old man yelling in class.
I feel you. I definitely, I think you're right. This just was funny to me. So that's all I can kind of say about it. He gets so much heat, and I watched this. I watched the little preview for it, and it's him doing crowd work. This girl says to him, "I'm Asian," and he says, "Nuh-uh," but she's like clearly visibly Asian.
Right.
And like little things like that. I was like, I'm gonna watch this. Like that seems fucking funny to me.
Fair.
And it was. I feel bad recommending this, but I like him.
I'm also making it clear it's not crowd work that I don't find stand-up comedy. I beg to differ with anybody who's saying that I say that. Rick Ingraham to me is one of the funniest, if not the funniest comedian of all time. It's all he does, but he's got structure and I'm just talking about the social media clips of people not even really, there's no joke to it.
I totally hear you.
Yeah. I'm just saying in general, I'm making it very clear that crowd work comedians are very much comedian. Rick Ingraham is my favorite comedian of all time. When it comes to, outside of the Carlins and everything too, but like, as far as people that I've performed with and everything too. So I'm just making that clear.
The whole premise of this is he's like, I'm thinking about having kids with my significant other, and we want some holiday traditions to implement. What are your guys' holiday traditions? And he does crowd work with that. It worked for me. It won't work for some. Check it out if that sounds funny to you.
Fair enough. All right. So next one after that.
Okay. I kind of wish these weren't back to back because
I don't know what this is. What is this?
This is a show that the girly pops of this channel forced me to watch.
The hell is this?
All right. This is called Heated Rivalry. You don't know it because this is a show about gay lovers who play hockey. But like a lot of gay lovers who play hockey. Like there's they're called the Boston Rangers is the team. Like, so it's a made up, but it's professional hockey. and they all are fucking. It is like an actual porn show.
Are they actually having sex?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Oh,
I
my.
watched it. I was like, holy shit. I
Oh,
mean, it is
all right.
3 episodes of, but if that sounds not up your alley, this is not up your alley.
It's up somebody's alley.
But I only watched it because it really was. It's up a lot of people's alleys. I watched this because the ladies of this channel and of my channel were like, Rox, we need your take on this.
Right.
And if a hockey sports show that has nothing to do with hockey and is just about like staring each other down until they can bone when they get off the court and off the rink, and like going to Russia but not being allowed to be gay in Russia, so like keeping it private and all that, and watching like a lot of sex.
Okay.
Sounds good to you? This is the show. Do I think that is a Kristian Harloff audience show? No. But there is 1% of you who think this sounds good. And for those of you guys, I watch this. It is steamy. Like, I watch it. I'm like, oh my God.
Right.
Holy shit.
You have to let us know how that pans out.
Yeah, we're only 3 episodes deep. I tried to get the guy that I was.
That's right. You got that right.
Yeah, you got that right. You did that.
I went to a hockey game for the first time. The guy that I'm talking to took me to my first hockey game, and I was watching this. When we came home, I was like, "Do you want to watch an episode of this with me?" And he was like, "I really don't, babe. Please don't make me."
I like
do
that. I like this being honest about it. All right. Next one after that.
All right. This is for the people. This is for everybody that isn't Kristian Harloff. Pluribus is great. Some people think that this show is a little slow, and it is a slow burn. They are not giving us what the mystery is, but there is a lot of great stuff going on this show, and I really feel like they know where they're going, and so I don't mind a slow burn. I love watching every week us get a little bit more information, and the reveal of what these people are eating and how people are dealing with that, and the isolation of Carol. I just thought this episode was really, really strong. Okay. Are you fake farting at me?
What?
Are you not hearing that? It's like,
I think you're hearing stuff. All right, next. So last one.
All right. This is so good. Welcome to Dairy took me 3 episodes to be like, oh, I really like this show. And then it took me until last week to be like, oh, this show is actually like one of the best shows on TV. And apparently the finale, according to Kristian and other people, is beyond. So I can't wait to watch it. This most recent episode, I told you guys, I warned you, I was in shambles. Are you not hearing the fucking farts?
No, Roxy.
Pull me up.
I'm hearing farts. I hear farts.
I don't hear anything.
Thank you. Pull us up. Pull yourself up.
Okay.
Look at him. He's guilty.
Your face.
Look at him.
You're fucking guilty. You're fucking guilty.
Look at. Are you fucking 5?
Yes.
Jesus.
I knew it. I knew I heard the farts.
Go ahead.
That's it. I love this show. This episode was amazing. It was one of the best episodes of TV.
I loved it as well. But I like the finale even better.
You're a gaslighting motherfucker.
Yeah. But
you like the finale better than the penultimate. Wow.
Yeah. I didn't know if they were going to stick the landing, and they sure did. They sure did. It's great. It's great. I
when
don't want
did
to
you
say.
Start doing the farts?
Oh, I don't remember. Probably when I was like 2, 3.
Oh, I meant today.
Oh.
Literally gas lighting.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
That's Roxy's picks. What do you guys think? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Someone said ass lighting. I like that even better.
Yeah, that is good, and not just someone.
Yeah.
Princess Positive.
Yeah. All right. So put your thoughts in there for Roxy's TV picks. What are you watching? What do you want to be watching? What should Roxy be watching? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. All right. We got questions to get to in just a moment. But before we do, I'm going to tell you about our good friends over at Cash App, tell you about Prize Picks, and will Mike be here when we get back?
I wish I knew.
We'll find out. I always get excited talking to you guys about Cash App because I always want to talk to the people who haven't got it yet. I'm telling you, you got to look out for some of these scams that are out there. People fall for them all of the time. It happens. You look at people make YouTube videos are just exposing these people, right? So you want to make sure that your stuff is secure. The holidays are all about finding that perfect gift, but this time of year, not every deal is actually what it seems. There's scammers that they're getting more creative, and they try to trick people into sharing their payment info through methods, whether it's fake shopping sites, giveaways they're always too good to be true. Now, here's the good thing about Cash App. They have a 24/7 fraud monitoring. It helps detect and alert you for unusual card activity if someone gains access to your card, so you can act fast if something seems off. You can also lock or unlock your Cash App card instantly right in the app for extra control and peace of mind. You stay one step ahead of scams this season and keep your money secure with Cash App. I've just been so happy with them. I feel like I'm just protected. And you gift yourself some peace of mind this holiday season when you download Cash App. So for a limited time only, new Cash App customers can use our exclusive code to earn some additional cash. For real. You just download Cash App, you use our exclusive referral code SECURE10 in your profile, and you send $5 to a friend within 14 days, and you're going to get $10 dropped right into your account. Terms apply. That's money. That's Cash App. Cash App is a financial services platform. It's not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, members FDIC. Promotions provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. Prize Picks, baby. I love that you have a chance to get Prize Picks. You download the app, and for me, I got it. Been doing it ever since. It's great because if it's available where you are in your state, get it. Make sure you check. It probably is, though, because they're available in 45 states. For me, I was just loved how easy it was. And even people who don't really know, what's first down? You just play on Prize Picks, and now people now they get into it every week. Check this out. It just makes it more exciting. Prize Picks has one of the more unique offerings. So of all the sports and markets Prize Picks offer, it's pretty exciting that you can make picks on fantasy score, free throws made, field goal attempts, or turnovers even. That's the best. I know a couple players who really stack up their free throws, to be honest. My favorite thing about Prize Picks is picking multiple sports in the same lineup. With the basketball back, you can put Steph Curry and Patrick Mahomes in the same lineup, and you could root for both. Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. I love how straightforward it is. You don't have to spend a lot of time trying to calculate the payouts. It makes it easy with the payout multipliers. It doesn't matter if it's simple 3 times or a big 2,000 times. Prize Picks makes it easy to understand how much you can win. So if you download the Prize Packs app today and use that code Kristian, get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Use the code Kristian to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. It sure is, me. So, Cash App and Prize Picks, a lot of different things here, a lot of different options.
And look at that, I'm here, dummy.
All right, so we got things to discuss.
You're that guy. You just do stupid noises and you make yourself like.
You laugh, dum-dum.
Because I'm stupid too. I like the stupid immature shit.
And that's why we get along.
Dude, let me tell you something. I saw Jay Moore do an imitation of Buddy Hackett.
Oh, I saw it too. It was great. Great story.
Great story.
About him and Spacey?
Yes, me and Bigelow all week laughing our asses off and doing shitty Buddy Hackett impressions.
It's a great story.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Because I saw the whole entire scenario.
Oh,
it's a great story.
Yes.
Roxy, so basically, so you're not left out in the dark. He was talking about how they were asking him, I guess they were trying to get him to tell some kind of crazy story about Spacey. He's like, I had a good experience with the guys. We were at some, I forget where they were, some legendary Hollywood spot. And he's like, Spacey was just really fascinated with old time Hollywood and more brought up the fact that he was friends with Buddy Hackett. So they went to Buddy Hackett's house at like 2 a.m. and Buddy Hackett
calls over. He's like, "Hey, Buddy," and he gets answering when she's like, "We're coming over. I got Kevin Spacey. We're coming over."
Yeah, and
Hackett didn't answer the phone, and they opened the door.
Yeah, it's a really good story. I would recommend people go in and check it out. Okay, guys,
who was friends with Buddy Hackett?
Jay Moore.
Jay Moore was.
Jay Moore. Yeah, Kevin Spacey wanted to meet him. He's like, so that's what happened. All right, so we got to get to 50. Well, you're at 93, so you've already gotten. You guys are already in the
93.
lead. You're at 93 before as we start. So
Sweet
this is
Christmas.
DJ's in the house today.
he is. So here is the first one, Matt Krugman. This thumbnail absolutely rules. It's a good thumbnail.
What's the thumb?
It's just a bunch of us.
I'm gonna go find it.
Yeah, you should. Mr. ND Fanatic. Roxy, I binged your friends and neighbors. Damn, what a funny guy version of Weeds. And all because of the damn John Hamm meme of him in the club. 8.4 out of 10.
That meme is great. I'm loving people using that, but also because of that or because I recommended it. Be real.
Yeah, you did. You always recommend the Apple stuff for sure.
Yeah, I really do, and not because I'm in their pocket, but because I'm in their pocket because I recommend their stuff.
Right.
I'm not actually in their pocket.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. He also follows it up. Mike finally saw Mission Impossible 8. It was okay. Some cool set piece action scenes, but I never had. Damn, this is one of the last moments. The one did suck. The one did suck.
The one death.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay, man. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I can definitely, if you had issues with it, totally see that.
Yep. Johnny Patriza. Unfortunately, Demon Slayer won't beat K-pop for a Golden Globe, but it's awesome to see it nominated. It was nominated. You know, I was also excited to see it nominated, but it was nominated for Critics' Choice, not Golden Globes. Was In Your Dreams. That was nominated for Critics' Choice.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah. But I think that
really good.
I think K-pop's going to win. I think it's going to win everything.
I haven't seen any movies this year.
Well, that's not true. You've seen a lot of movies. You mean
you're lying?
No, of the nominated movies, I've literally.
The nominated.
That's not true.
I've seen One Battle After Another and
Wicked.
Wicked wasn't nominated.
Well, Ariana Grande was, and so was Cynthia Erivo for. I'm
just saying of the nominated movies, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
I'm behind. And how do I see them?
Well, see, I got. For me, it's that app. I'm sorry. All right, Ralph, where is the one battle reaction with Ming? That's on me. I was supposed to watch it with him last week, and I had to cancel on him at the last minute because I had a bunch of stuff that came up that I just wasn't able to do. My schedule's been nuts. So that's the next movie he and I are watching.
I think the thumb's okay, but I look bald.
Oh, Michael says support for Mike and Roxy. I love the thumbnail, by the way. Looks like the sequel to Mobile Strike for Android. Download from the app.
Look us up on YouTube, Mike. I would show it to you, but anytime I try to scroll over it, it goes away. Let's see if it stays for long enough. Can you see this?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, listen.
I'm screaming at something as always.
I need to get some more. You know what I need to do when I come out to visit? I got to get pictures of you guys.
All right.
All right. So again, 98 right now.
When are you coming to visit?
I'll tell you soon. GoPal. Early support from GoPal. Thank you. K-Rob. Curious about everyone's thoughts on the Saudi Film Festival getting no pushback and Sean Baker and Dakota Johnson saying it is better country for cinema than America during their speeches.
Is that what they said?
Can I get I gotta get an actual article I can see that.
Yeah.
Before I respond to that.
Sometimes people summarize things in ways.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's true. So I don't know. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. But I don't know yet. I mean, look, it seems like people say a lot of things. You put enough money in their bank accounts. So I don't know. RQ.
That would be shocking quotes by them.
RQ MDSMD. Support for Roxy, Mike, and Mike's dogs. Mike's dogs is a lot of props. But who's watching your dogs right now?
Shannon is. I'm not with her.
Oh. Well, Texas.
You didn't let me ask him before he started, but Mikey, are you okay that you're in Texas right now?
Yeah, I go every year to visit my best friend and help him with his Christmas decorations.
Is that where Nate lives? Nate lives in Texas?
Yeah, Houston.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You're in Houston? Are you going to see Brad?
Sheridan?
Yeah, Brad Sheridan. You ever heard of him?
Brad who? Brad.
Gilmore. The guy you wrote the book with?
He doesn't the area that we are. It's not as like I say Houston because it's Houston.
It's true. Yeah, Houston. He lives close to where we did the live event. You should hit him up,
and you should absolutely see him.
I'm leaving in about 3 hours.
3 hours. Yeah. Mike Joyce.
He will meet you at the airport, my dude.
Remember when you said about nights who sleep with something by the bed? We don't just pee in pots. In fact, remember, yeah, Mike wouldn't get that, but we get it. We get it.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's a welcome to Derry thing. Yeah, that was the one that
Mike has been copy and pasting that quote at every channel,
true.
and I'm not mad at it.
That crushed you. I watched your reaction. That crushed you.
Kristian, why do you think I was so impacted?
I know that one was a good one. I'm going to be watching I really hope you do the one for the finale because I know what's going to get you for the finale.
I'm gonna do it.
It got me twice. It got me twice. The second one more than the first. Matt Krugman. This whole Netflix, Paramount, Warner Brothers deal is the craziest episode of Succession I've ever witnessed. It really is.
Feel
it
you,
really
Matt.
is. Yeah.
Feel you. That's such a cute picture of you guys.
Thank you. Oh. Okay. So
Weirdo.
102.
What's happening right now, Kristian? Keep it pushing.
I'm looking. I'm scrolling through the freaking thing. Brandon 23199. I think Netflix really wants to create their DC Universe streaming series, Justice League show, Batgirl, or whatever. I don't think they have any talks or anything there. That's the other thing that people don't realize. They are not Netflix. They're not talking about DC right now. You know, they're not talking. I mean, like, yes, we get it, we have it, but they're not making plans for it yet. They don't even have the company. So that's why Zaslav has extended the contract. So, all right, let's see. So again, 103 at the moment, pretty damn good. But you know, you've got, and this is where it started to get for you guys because Derek came in with a whole bunch of these. Nathan Drake says,
"That's
I
my
don't think Roxy cried once during Lord of the Rings. Talk about soulless. Just busting chops."
I love Lord of the Rings.
I know you do.
I hate those fans. That's not a nice word, but those fans are psychotic.
It's so poor Roxy even more because Sam didn't get any hate during that.
I don't get it
at all. Like
I don't get it
at all. Akio Disney, Roxy, I needed the emotional support you gave in your reaction to it. Welcome to Darius. I'm devastated. The character who passed was my favorite, and my heart is truly broken.
Me too.
I cried a lot. Yeah.
Oh, I have never, ever cried on camera.
You were a mess.
Like that. Ever.
Yeah.
I had snot. I was like wiping.
I know. It was.
No, wait a second. Let me ask you guys. Did you guys both? Because I remember when you guys were first talking this and Roxy were first covering it, you guys didn't seem like 100% on board with it. You're like, all right, it's
first episode.
Yeah.
The first episode. Yeah. It was. It wasn't.
Mike?
I might because I did love the movies, and
then you really should be. I'll tell you this after watching the finale, I will tell you this: I like the show better than I like the movies, and I love the movie.
Okay,
the first one, the first one. Think the second one's okay. After seeing what this whole show did, I would go Welcome to Derry. It Chapter 1, It Chapter 2 is where I would go.
I don't want to spoil anything for you, so I won't. But if you watch the first episode, you'll understand why Kristian and I kind of were not on board at first because they make a big swing that was like, oh, I don't know that I like that.
Right.
And then it ended up being the right decision.
That's exactly what it was. The question was at the end of it, where are you going to go from here? And then in episode 2, they were going to go here. And you go, okay.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is. Because I was
that's what I'm going to give a shot.
At the end of episode 1, I'm like, come on, what are we doing? And
come on. What
are you doing? Speaking of which, Mike, have you seen you got to watch our reaction to Total Recall with Steph.
Oh, God.
Her reaction to Quado is the best. It's the best. She's like, why'd they make him look like that? It's the best. It's the best. Quaid. It's so good. There's Quaid. Derek Johnson. Thank you.
Go
David. Judeo. My short film inspiration in White is playing at the Brampton Short Film Festival online under Student Films. Hope some of you can check it out. Would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you, David.
That's awesome, man. Congrats.
David, do you have 2 ads in the short film to play during the whole time? That's an inside joke between me and David. But that's awesome, David. Thank you.
Yeah,
good one, Kristian.
You don't know it. You weren't here. You don't know. You don't understand. If Disney did a live action Coco, the kid who plays Rich in Welcome to Derry would be great. That kid should get everything.
Great job.
That kid is amazing. That kid who
He
plays.
immediately reposted my reaction.
Oh, did he?
Or his parents did. Have you been looking at his social media? It's like all him teaching Marge how to dance and all this stuff. I am obsessed with him.
He's great. Derek Johnson. Thank you, Derek. 106, and we keep on moving. Could Roxy and Mike hit 200 today? Holy moly. Shut up, Ralph. Odyssey and Oppenheimer are the only two films post-COVID that have 90-day theatrical window because Nolan said so. What a boss. Yeah, because he can do that. He's allowed to do that. Thank you, Derek. Dan V 900. Gunn said the precedent by shortening the 45-day window to 35 with Superman for Peacemaker season 2. Sarandos last year said 45 days is too long. Then after Paramount's bid, suddenly said it will be the same. He said it again. This is what people are doing, I guess, correctly and incorrectly at the same time. He said that in regards to Netflix last year. In regards to Netflix, he's not talking about when he owns a studio who is known for theatrical releases. That's, you cannot judge comments on last year because he wasn't talking about the Warner Brothers brand. He was talking about the Netflix brand. So that's what people do. Oh, see, he's changing his tune now. No, he's not. He didn't tell you that Netflix is going to start doing, longer windows. He said he's talking about if he buys this. So that's what I said. Derek's support. I am Two Fly Cam. Netflix is the lesser evil, but this will expedite the death of theaters 100%. Theatrical is the opposite of their business model. Stream only by 2035. I don't think it'll ever go away. People are always going to want to go to a theatrical experience. I think the business has changed. You think it's going to go? You guys think it's going to die completely?
Theatrical?
Yeah.
No.
Roxy?
I think it will change completely, but I don't think it will die completely.
Yeah. Derek, I'd love to donate to the Kickstarter. Where is it located? Apologies, I haven't been able to watch as much. I may miss it. You didn't miss it. So, Derek, this is, thank you for asking. This is the deal with it. So I'm getting on a call on Friday about it. So basically, what we're going to be doing is, and when we announce who the producer and director is, we're running a kind of campaign, especially people who are interested in film and television in a way. And Roxy kind of knows a little bit about what we're doing, where you're going to be involved in the full process of it. So it's not just you'll be able to be involved in to watch the casting side of it. You'll be able to watch the production side of it, the notes side of it. Once we get all the numbers in check and everything that we're going to be doing. So the answer is it'll be, originally we were going to try to launch it in December, but with holiday season and things just not all the way ready, I don't want to jump the gun. So
are you thinking January?
I think, yeah, that's so we got on a call last week and we were supposed to get on a call Monday, but just schedules and everything. But Friday is our next call. My goal is that I want to get the producer and director on before the end of the year so we can announce what we're doing, but we need to have a launch date of everything though. So that's where we're at. So thank you, Derek. I'll let everybody know for sure, because there's going to be opportunities for people too to not just donate. It's like you're going to be part of it. To which Derek then says support.
Go, Derek.
Thank you, Derek. Okay. CB the Legend 1. Theater experiences should be similar to the Sphere. I think that is something that's going to happen more.
We have that in LA now. There's that place.
Oh, really?
There's a place called Cosm. It's by it's in Inglewood by all those other
wow.
The Forum, and you haven't heard of this, Mike? Cosm?
No, I don't.
Is that
so they just did a Willy Wonka night, and
is it as big as the one in Vegas?
No, but
okay.
it's a huge screen, so people go to watch sports or movies.
Oh yeah, right. I think I have actually seen UFC and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think
exactly. It's like a mini Sphere.
I want to go to the Sphere.
Me too.
And because I think actually, what's funny is I think I might actually have to go to Vegas because of the show. So I might try to get there and check it out because I want to experience that. A lot of support here from Derek. Really appreciate that. And
Derek.
Jawa Juice. When you go to theaters, do you prefer a time with a packed crowd or do you prefer a time with less people, like early in the day? Also, have Mike host one day. No. So here's the topic, guys. This numbnuts says that he wants to put this movie out and it wasn't even that good. Rox, what do you think? All right, yeah, I don't care. Whatever. All right, next story.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, that's it. It'd be a 5-minute show.
I prefer less people because everyone smells.
Yeah, it's true. I actually when I did go to the theater on my own, I would go in the morning at like the 10 o'clock show. I loved it. The morning. I love it. The first show of the day, it's my favorite.
Of course, opening night crowds with every seat is full.
Sure.
There's a vibe to
Depending
that.
on the movie. But yeah. Mike, you got a time?
I do like a busy theater, but I will say this: I don't like when people sit right next to you when there's lots of open seats around you. But someone's always got to do it.
I'm with you. This
Always got to do it.
In general. This drove me nuts. I'm so glad you brought this up. I was on the Long Island Railroad about 2-3 weeks ago, and the whole train was empty. The whole thing. Like sometimes, whatever, it's fine. There's going to be spots. You're going to grab your spot quick. This guy sits right next to me on the train, and I'm going like this.
Yeah, like what the fuck are you doing?
There's so many spots. And it wasn't like the next stop more people got in. Nobody got on. The guy said it. I'm like, I didn't say anything, but I'm like, what are you doing?
That I get to the point now. Well, I'll use my Shannon's like entourage pass with the A-list to buy 2 seats, just to not have anyone next to me.
Wow, I
hate it. I hate it.
Yeah, it's bad. All right. So let's see, Derek. If Roxy keeps complaining, I'm just going to stop. I don't think it is actually. Complaining about what?
This is when I was saying that I had it up to here with not winning anymore.
Oh, okay, fair. Well, I think he got you over the line.
I wasn't complaining. I was sad.
You were sad.
I was devastated.
That's true. Mike Joyce. More people should go to matinees. They're cheaper, less crowded, and you walk out of the theater the whole rest of the day. I'm with you.
You know what that involves, Mike Joyce?
Waking up.
Not having work in the daytime.
Well, no, but I mean, you go on a weekend.
It's not really a matinee on the weekend. The prices are still.
It's true.
Are up.
I love going to the morning shows. Battery. Jared Kushner is 6'6" evil. Do your search. Okay. Jared, we all love you, Roxy. Today is usually my slammed day, but it's super quiet, so I'm donating. Crushing.
Mwah! And it is so not true that you all love me.
Here's the one thing, though, Rox. Derek Johnson's a big Chris Carr fan.
I know.
Yeah. So.
And a big Roca guy, too.
Yeah, but not yesterday. He wasn't there for Roca. Roca had 50 yesterday. Battery. I stand with MTG. She's gorgeous and smart. Who's MTG? Oh, Marjorie. Got it. Okay.
She's coming around, so she's. Hey,
it's amazing.
Change.
Is she like Marge on and Welcome to Derry?
I don't know that reference.
I know the reference. I don't think so.
You know what they did? Well, I don't want to. I see for people who haven't watched.
Oh, hey,
let
me ask you guys. So you guys saw Stranger Things, right?
Yes.
When from the beginning, was originally Winona Ryder supposed to be the lead, and the show was going to focus on her versus the kids?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, they were going to do like kind of a Goonies thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Nathan Drake. Standard Netflix with ads is $7.99. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Bobby. Kristian, did Roxy tell you she met Adam Sandler? I saw the picture. I think it's so cool. I love hearing the story and how she lights up telling it. He's like one of the nicest people in the history of the world.
So great.
He's a great person. Yeah. I've met him before at the Improv.
I love him so much. Yeah. That's like everything a celebrity should be.
Because you don't need you if you didn't know he was Adam Sandler, you wouldn't even know he was a celebrity.
I went to high school with his wife.
Oh, did you really?
No, Jackie Titone was her name before they got married, but yeah, we were in the same class.
She did a good job in that You're So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah movie.
Well, his real daughter is now in a lot of stuff. She was just in not a major. Shush your ass for a second. The
Sonny.
one, what?
Sonny.
Yes, but she was just in Jay Kelly. And,
have you guys seen that? Is it good?
No.
I did see it, yeah, and it is. I liked it more than most people. I think the second half is better than the first. But Adam Sandler is great in it, and his daughter is in it. But it's so funny because my wife and I were talking about it when we first started dating. There was what was that? Shoot, Mangione's. I can't remember the name of it. In the Grove, there was this Italian place, and we went.
Oh, Maggiano's.
Maggiano's,
right?
Yep.
Maggiano's.
And Adam Sandler was there, and she must have been a year old. That's how long ago it was because they had the baby with him, and I was like, well, yeah, if you do the math. So that's cool. Yeah, nobody says anything bad about Adam Sandler as far as his personality. Dusty Corbett, hey Schmodown Goat, talking about the Killer. I miss watching the Killer compete. What is your guys' favorite Schmodown match ever? No doubt, Roxy is an Odd Couple one. Favorite Schmodown match ever? It just depends.
I don't know.
It depends. Now, you're talking about pure
Oh,
trivia.
God.
Now, a pure Schmodown match, like the one I would show, if I wanted to show anybody what the Schmodown really was supposed to be, like everything with the story, with the theatrics, with the trivia, with everything. Not because he's here. Kalinowski versus Chandra. That to me is.
Was that at the cantina?
That was at the cantina.
I was going to say that.
It was the only thing. Is like the cantina was a great little spot for us to do little live events. I would have loved for that to have been in one of like a big event thing.
Yeah.
But that to me was everything I wanted the Schmodown to be.
That was my first defense, wasn't it? Because I couldn't defend the
first or third.
I had never defended the IG belt.
So maybe
that was the first time I was able to defend it.
Yeah, and then you almost lost it to Amaru, and that was the second one. Then there was there was 3 defenses. Yeah, so there was there were
that was a good match.
Yeah, that would say probably my favorite as far as to really show what Schmodown was. What about you, Rox? You got one?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because what I'm thinking about is so difficult because I loved going to the live shows.
Sure.
So it's like some of the live matches are my favorite to have participated in, but as opposed to watching. Somebody in here said Guy Merle, which
that was I don't know if it was a great match. It was
wild.
It was a wild match. It changed the trajectory of the entire. It actually made Dan Merle better, because Dan realized that because that's when Dan started studying. Dan didn't study before then. When Dan started studying, that's when he got nasty.
Yeah. I really did. Like, there's so many Odd Couple matches that I love, and then just one-on-one Snyder stuff that I absolutely loved too.
Yeah, Mike, you have one in general outside of yours?
I don't like outside of mine.
Roca Merle one was pretty damn great.
I'm trying to think of the what I would see and like watch and like I always loved the storyline more so than just trivia. I loved an underdog winning.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just did.
Fair enough. John Jackson, the merger news is understandably a bit overwhelming for some. When Netflix has officially acquired WB, what would you each personally as a fans want to see from DC and Netflix for the future and why? Too hard for me to say, John, because we have this leading up to where we got to see how Lanterns does. We have to see how Supergirl does. We have to see how Man of Tomorrow does. We have to see how Clayface does before we see where the DCU goes with Netflix. So it's too hard for me, but maybe you guys have an answer.
Mikey.
I would like to see it stay on the path it's on. They said they had a 10-year plan. He never had a 10-year contract. I think his contract was 4 and it got extended for 4.5 or 5. I just would like to see this, at least this first chapter that they're doing, finished.
Okay.
That's my thoughts.
What I don't want to see is Netflix has a tendency to cancel shows after season 2 or 3.
Right.
And I don't want to see them just have shows so that they can do 1, 2, or 3 seasons to make people subscribe and then cancel them if that's not the plan for the show.
Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair. Christian Medard, there's a report that Warner Brothers didn't take Paramount offer because of the Saudi funds. I'm glad Netflix got it because I'm tired of people messing up the theater experience. Glad Netflix got it. Well, that well, you might not. I mean, you're glad Netflix got it because
he's glad he didn't want to see a Paramount take because they're backed by the Saudis.
But how would that mess up the theater?
I think it's. Yeah,
I mean, there's two different things.
You write this comment, Mikey.
I know the first part of it. I say, yeah, sure, I get it. I mean, and I think that probably had a lot to do with it. The second part though is the opposite, right? Because Paramount was the one who said they're not going to mess with the theater.
Right. Yeah.
Although Netflix said it too, but the question is who you believe.
Maybe he just really believes it.
Maybe. Mike Joyce, can we take a moment to acknowledge how wildly corrupt it is that execs feel like they have to kiss President's ring just to get WB?
100%. Yeah, you can acknowledge that, and it's 100% true.
I don't think it's just execs to get WB. This is every president has a different personality type that we've seen, and even like if you see the smartest people know that is what this president's personality type is, And like even like a Mamdani, right? I'm not saying that you like him or don't, but people who do kiss his ring do better. They are able to move further.
And
So
they stay on his good side, right?
which means getting more resources, more money, more support.
Akio Disney, how great is Skarsgård in It? I think he should be nominated, Rox.
He's so good.
His
voice
honestly
was a little jarring for me as I don't want to say anything.
I know what you're saying,
but
let me tell you.
Great.
Let me tell you.
I was like, whoa.
This is the best he's ever been in the finale.
I can't believe what he can do.
His movement is unreal. He is so good. He won't be because of the genre, but he really should be nominated for this role. He's so good. Oh my God.
Just in case, going back for a second, I know you don't like when I do this with the chat, but just in case this is how it was interpreted, somebody like Battery said, "Come on, Roxy, excusing this stuff is crazy." It's super duper not what I did. I think he's talking about excusing people kissing. I'm just speaking in facts of what works with certain presidents.
Yeah, Roxy didn't condone it.
Yeah, and I know you wanted to.
Well, I don't know whether something came across that way. So just in case it's forever.
He's a very loyal commenter. He comes in every day, but he gets political, and I just can't handle it.
I'm just letting everybody know that wasn't me giving my opinion. That was me stating a fact.
Yeah, Mike Joyce, same thing. I love it. Let's keep politics out of this shit. Yesterday was a political comment. It set the thing on fire. Different show. Go to a different show. I hate fucking politics in here the same way I hate it when it's at Thanksgiving dinner, everything too. I hate it on my show. I hate it when it's relevant to the story, which you can't get away from it when it comes to what you guys are talking about with.
Well, that's why I know,
and I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm just saying in general, like I hate it. Derek, there's an 85 million payout stipulation in that contract Netflix has. If this doesn't succeed, they still have to pay it. This will be a dogfight, and there's no heroes in this fight. Just shit and shittier. So choose your least crap corner to stand in. I mean, he makes a good point. Yeah.
Shit sandwich, baby.
Yeah, and it really is. It's like, but yeah, they still got to pay a lot of money if they don't get it. So that's a great point, Derek. And Derek coming back with the support. 141, guys. 141. Going to be in. You're making it tough for everybody today. More support. There's support from Aiden Doherty. Thank you, Aiden. Derek support. Aiden. Now Aiden's coming in. They're both coming in. Now, if you got Derek and Aiden doing this, it's going to be at 200 before you know it. Aiden's coming in hot.
Let's go, Aiden. Go,
Derek coming in hot.
Go, Aiden. Go,
baby
Derek.
oil bottles laced with drugs is a crazy thing to find out. Is that part of the?
It's not part of the first episode, but I know we're getting there.
Wow, Aiden. Back and forth between Aiden and Derek going.
Go Aiden, go Derek, go Aiden, go Derek, go Aiden, go Derek.
Please don't do that. Darren Lee Wright, you are a beautiful light in my life, guys. Thank you, Darren. Nice thing to say. Yeah.
Really, really sweet.
Andy Kamar, 2817. I'm so glad this question was just asked. Thoughts on Shelby Oaks and Chris as a director? So I did a reaction to it. I didn't see
good.
I had not seen the movie, so I watched it with Tina, and it comes out tomorrow. So look at my thoughts on that tomorrow. So you guys haven't seen it, right?
I feel horrible about this, and I will. I thought I was going to react to it. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I worked with Chris for years.
Yeah.
And even if I hadn't, just anybody in this space, I want to support. I heard the movie's good. So can you give I know you are going to react to it, but can you tell us like a log line?
The log line of the movie?
Of your thoughts.
No, I'm going to wait until people see it tomorrow. Yeah. Sorry. Aiden Doherty. Mike, I really know that you're anti-Netflix getting this, but do you still think it's the better of two evils when compared to Paramount?
Have you been watching the show today? Because I'm not anti-Netflix. I'm anti-Paramount.
Yeah. Derek with the support. Aiden with the support. 142. They're trading back and forth. Sean, Roxy, I loved your Terminator Salvation reaction. You brought much levity to House McCabe last night.
Nice. I'm glad that you liked it.
Then why? Did you get crushed in the comments?
Yeah, people did not like that. I don't like. The movie was
Salvation's not a good movie.
No, and people who go to watch a reaction for it love the movie.
Oh,
so and I was like, huh.
That's so funny how you know what it is. Maybe that's what it is. I have made no. I don't try to make people think like I'll say if something stinks and I'm watching it. I don't watch a lot of movies that stink on the reactions normally, but unless it's like kind of a first time watch, I don't know what's coming. But with the crew, like, yeah, look, this is a movie not even close to stinking, but Glass Onion, I'm going to release after we're done. And this is the spoiler, I guess. Sam really liked it, liked it a lot. I think it's fine, the second one. But if I'm going to rank, I'm going to probably go 1 and 3 are probably right here. They can jump back and forth. Probably 1 right here with 3 underneath it, and then 2 is like down here. And so, I'm sure people will give me shit on that. I don't know. It's
interesting because then I'll like text my friends that will be like, no, that movie's not good. Or I'll talk to you guys and you're like, no, it's not a good movie. According to the comments.
Oh.
I'm not good.
But let me ask you a question. Because sometimes you've admitted.
Yeah, no, it's not all of them, but okay. the difference here is, Kristian, at the rejects, there's thousands of comments. Yeah, so even if it's a small minority, it's still hundreds.
And
right?
it still stinks.
Still
I get it. Yeah, I get it. Tim Sim. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you, Tim. This corporate war for Warner Brothers is sadly a consequence of wanting deregulations when all of us schmoes lose. Do we lose? For me, is choosing to lose. Oh, okay. For me, is choosing to lose either physical releases, but you're not losing physical releases.
That I did. If Paramount gets it, I think we might.
You might lose.
They don't do physical releases.
You mean Netflix?
Stuff.
You mean Netflix?
Netflix. I'm sorry, Netflix. Yeah. So,
but wait. Didn't we just have this conversation? If they're running it through Warner Brothers, why wouldn't they keep their physical through Warner Brothers?
Warner Brothers has a great physical thing, but
that's what I mean.
We don't know.
We don't know yet.
We don't know the cost.
But that's the whole, I know, man. Chicken Little thing where it's like everyone's like, all our fans, we're losing. We're gonna lose now because physical media is dead now. How did they say that?
Right.
Were you just assuming that?
I get you.
But you're not to say you're not wrong. Maybe they say we're not doing that anymore. We're cutting costs, and then people are gonna be pissed off. But I just say wait to see. Aiden. More support. 148. You've got now almost more than 100 than Roca. Crushing Roca.
Go Aiden. Go DJ. Go Aiden. Go DJ. Go DJ. Go DJ. Go Aiden.
Please.
Please stop.
Thank you. All right. Now more support there.
DJ.
Mirjam, support for the lovely Roxy and the lovely Mike. Thank you. No lovely.
Obsessed with Mirjam always.
That's fair. More support. And then Armada. Have you all heard what a seal pushed me yesterday is in French? It's pretty wild if you hear Siri translate it. Not safe for work.
A seal pushed me.
Should we do it? Should we try to do it?
Do it. Come on, do it. Come on.
How do you say a seal pushed me yesterday in French?
In French, a seal pushed me yesterday is un fuck m'a poussé hier.
That's real good. That's real good. Wait,
all right.
One more time.
You got it.
How do you say a seal pushed me yesterday in French?
In French, a seal pushed me yesterday is un fuck m'a poussé hier.
I fucked my pussy, yeah.
I love you guys so much. This is when people ask me why I when I have bad days. Like, why do you do what you do? Because a seal pushed me yesterday. That's why.
I fucked my pussy. Yeah.
How do you?
It's the at the end of it.
How does someone even find that out?
That's what I'm saying.
I guess because you're French.
Yeah, how would a seal pushed me?
Right, that's true.
The thing of it's not like I walked down the street and a guy pushed me.
Wait a minute, you know what's hilarious?
Seal pushed me.
What if a seal actually pushed somebody and he said, "Fuck my pussy"? Yeah, and what'd you say?
Fuck my pussy.
What'd you say? I'm just trying to tell you. A seal pushed me. Fuck my pussy yesterday. What?
I'm gonna text the guy that I'm seeing to say this into his phone in French and see how it goes.
See how it goes.
Keep you posted.
Oh yeah, let me know. Mike Choice, support for Kristian and his sense of humor. Thank you. Aiden Doherty. Hey Willie. Can't wait to hear more about the Kickstarter. Thank you, Aiden. Was pretty exciting to hear that you think you might be filming in January. So for this project, we're not filming in January. We're probably launching the Kickstarter in January or the. It's like I just don't know how much I'm allowed to say. I did a post on my Instagram about everything coming in, and I was nicely asked, let's hold off on any announcements right now because we have a lot of stuff coming. And I'm like, okay.
when you were nicely asked, because I know you get very excited about
Yes.
things. Okay, so it's exactly what I'm picturing.
I posted I posted something and then
You wanting to
wanted to let people know what was
Yeah.
coming out. And they're like, not yet.
They're like, shut your fucking pie hole, Harloff.
More or less.
Yeah.
Mike Joyce, support for Mike and his adorable dogs, because I want people to know about it, and they're like, they're going to, and they're going to get excited about it because we're putting together a hell of a, like, you know what it is that, and I said to the person, I said, I'm used to really working by myself and doing myself, and they said, we understand, we're used to working with a very large team, and I said, understood. I shut my mouth, and that was it. Derek Johnson, no matter how you feel about Sydney Sweeney, I always find it hilarious when people do PR interviews after it seems like some statement or actions affected their money. Maybe, but she's like, look, it's her career, right? And I do think she was snubbed for Golden Globes. I do.
I kind of this is a really hot take that people aren't going to like, but I kind of dig the way her most recent statement where she was like, I thought the safest thing was to say nothing, and now I kind of regret that.
Yeah, but
well, you just want you just want her bath soap, Mike.
Huh?
You just want her bath soap.
No, I'm just saying.
A lot of people aren't on the same page as me. You aren't, Mike. Steph isn't.
Well, here's the thing. You guys know I like her, but she had a series of bombs. She kept her mouth shut, and people are like, oh, hey, maybe you should retract what you said, or maybe say something about this because you got another movie coming out.
Here is another thing though too. And again, going back to what we just talked about with politics and everything too. And I'll preface this by saying, and I don't ever talk about it. And I'll say, I find myself to be right, like more so in the middle of things too, because I hate extreme leftism. I hate extreme rightism. I hate it. I think it has torn the country apart. That being said, I do think that if you are on the right side of things in general in Hollywood.
Right as in correct or right as in not left?
Right as far as in the right side of the aisle.
Okay.
If you are, and I don't know if she is or not, but it seems like she might be from not saying anything.
It's publicly reported that she voted for Trump. That's the fact that we know.
I think that in the Hollywood bubble, it doesn't behoove you to be on that side of the aisle. It just doesn't. And when you don't talk and when you do these things, it's also going to hurt if you say nothing. If you say nothing and you don't have an opinion on it, it's gonna hurt you. So I don't think Mike's wrong. Eventually, the star power starts to go down, and you go, I gotta do something, and you got to do. So I also agree with Roxy though. I like the way she handled it because you had to. People are so judgmental though. People are so judgmental. It's like so she felt she was wrong and she made the statement.
I think that Amanda Seyfried is doing wonders for Sydney Sweeney's look right now.
Why?
People really like her, and
Seyfried?
Yeah, and she's like bringing her into her group, always taking her pictures, always cutting the cake with her. Like, I think
so they're like buddies now.
I think so, and like we saw the same thing with Glenn Powell. The reason that I don't slam Sydney Sweeney is there's two main reasons. Number one, because I think she's talented, and that's the most important part of our actors is that they're talented. And number two, it seems like everybody who works with her loves her, which must mean that she is doing something right. So I don't know who she is. I don't know her politics. I don't know who she is as a person. And I would probably guess that we would disagree on politics considering we voted differently. But I do appreciate that her co-stars seem to love her.
I'd like to work with her.
Yeah. That means something to me.
It's true. More support from Derek. Thank you, Derek. Amanda, haven't watched Derry yet. Is it bingeable or too disturbing to likely do it all? Also, Last Samurai Standing is pretty cool so far in episode 3. Look, the first episode and is it the second? I can't remember. The first and the second, I think, have two very graphic scenes, like graphic, and tough to watch scenes, right? So the story itself, though, is pretty damn great, but it gets dark. So I don't know if you bingeable the whole damn thing, but you can never bingeable a couple episodes, right, Rox?
I think that I don't think that this type of show is conducive for binging it all in one sitting. But I'm with you. A couple episodes.
Episodes here and there, and then take a break and then come back to it. Yeah. Mike Joyce, support for Roxy and a new man. Did he write you back?
No, I just sent it.
Oh, okay.
He's the best.
Did he write back?
No, he's just the fucking best.
Okay, look at that. So I guess we got to follow up on our other conversation. I want to see where that went.
Know.
Did you follow up on that conversation that we had?
Yeah.
And was I right?
Were you right? You were helpful.
Okay. I meant right about that was the decision to make.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good job, me. All right. My choice. Support for Jody. Any word on Party of Darkness?
Thank you for the support. It played in Culver City this week, Party of Darkness at the festival. Not exactly sure where it's going from there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun one, so I'll keep you guys posted.
Serious Brooklyn, Safart. Thank you, Brooklyn. Derek Johnson, support. Thank you. Armada. Remember that time people were dipping balls in soy sauce to test their taste receptors? Talk about, hey, Willie.
Wait, what happened?
People were dipping their balls in soy sauce to taste their taste receptors. And people were licking their balls? Like, what was happening?
No, I wonder if like your balls absorb the soy sauce.
Soy sauce? I don't know.
Well, I'm not dipping my balls in soy sauce.
See, but I have questions that I can't ask on the air about that to both of you.
Well, yeah, but I don't feel like I have answers. I feel like you guys have more answers for me. Like, do you taste things through your balls at all?
All right, Roxy, you don't have to answer it, but I'm going to ask it. If the new man was like, hey, I want to do a taste test, and I'm going to put dipping balls, I'm going to put my sauce in balls, my balls, and I want you to help me. Like, is it better? Like, would you do it? You wouldn't do it.
Of course I would.
You would do soy sauce on the balls?
That doesn't sound horrific.
Okay. Well, all right. What about wasabi?
Hey, Rox, you wouldn't do soy sauce on the balls? You got to do soy sauce on the balls, man. Rox, you wouldn't do soy sauce on the balls?
I think I would have some clarification questions about like, does this feel good for you? Like,
but you're up for the soy sauce.
Soy sauce? Yeah, that's not like a crazy.
But I mean, I understand you come up with it.
Okay,
I don't know if it's still pushed me.
Let me ask you guys this back. Can you taste any kind of flavor through your balls?
I've never had any kind of sauce on my nuts.
Yeah.
Can one of you try it and report back?
No, I have so many things that I'm going to say that I want to say that I can't say because I don't want to get myself in trouble.
Okay,
right,
but like,
my choice.
Think about this, because obviously you guys have had things on your balls. Can you taste that?
What things have I had on my balls? What have I had? What shaving cream?
Can we taste? No, she's talking about if someone was giving you a little. How do you feel down there?
Chewed gum and then they were on your balls.
Yeah, you can sure. Like, a little spice, almost like it's almost like putting Bengay in your balls. You don't do that.
Maybe soy sauce feels like something.
I don't know. Well,
I'm
there you
doing
go.
The Jonah Hill gif right now.
Yep, that works. Mike Joyce, you should have put Mike in the tank in the thumbnail. You know what, Luke? Let's start putting Mike in the thumbnail with the tank picture. That'd be great. Mild mannered comment.
I kind of resent everybody. What the fuck, Roxy? As if I asked the question.
What that you wouldn't? I think that's a generous lover.
What the fuck, Roxy?
Oh, hey, soy sauce on the balls.
You guys are treating soy sauce like it's dog shit.
No, soy sauce on the balls. You're a sushi fan.
The bedroom, though. Who brings soy sauce into the fucking?
Who said it's going to be? Who said it was the bedroom? Maybe it's at a side room. Maybe it's a side room at a Japanese restaurant.
Sauce these nuts up.
I'm not saying I'm interested in it. I'm saying that
you say you'd be down.
Interested in it.
Right. You wouldn't be opposed to it. You know what's hilarious is that you'll do soy sauce on the balls, but not 69. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That came up this week.
It did?
In conversation, it came up.
And that probably went over like a fart in an elevator.
I have to tell you, he was like, I completely agree.
Whoa. You found somebody. Because it's sacrilege to me.
Yeah.
It's the first thing I'll interview him about if I ever meet him on the air.
He was like, I like the way we're doing things. I was like,
okay.
That's
all right.
Good.
Soy sauce on the balls.
Good for me because I do not like that.
All
he asked me about it because I very clearly have dipped on duck time.
All right. Soy sauce. All right. Hey, all. I myself and a few other people got emails from Netflix saying they're merging with HBO. I don't know if that's the case for everyone else. Yeah. We've got it. Everybody got it. If you're a subscriber, you got it. But they're basically that's a strategy move. That's a power play move.
Yeah.
To say, hey, and then also letting everybody know, don't get scared. We're good. Mm-hmm. Crane flying. Hey, just got here. What do you guys think of Pluribus? Oh, it's the best. So good.
Kristian, what's your favorite part?
I think the thing with the and everybody's doing that's the thing when they around and around.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, don't spoil it for Mike, but the round and round was really essential.
Yeah. Argo 4512 with the It Dairy show being great. Have you watched the Hulu show Castle Rock? It's supposed to be in the same universe about Shawshank. I never did, but I heard it wasn't that good.
Same.
Right?
Don't watch it.
But although isn't Mark Bernardin on that one though? Wasn't he? Maybe not. Hope not.
Mark Maron?
No, Bernardin.
Oh.
Bobby. Is Welcome to Derry meant to be a series or limited series? Well, it's intended to be a series. There's going to be at least 2 seasons, at least 2, if not 3. I will tell you.
They have announced that it's 3 seasons is the intention, and they're going back 27 years every season.
There's just something because my question. What I'll say, and I won't spoil anything. My question, Roxy, was like, well, how are they going to do this? With us, like, and caring, because eventually where it goes. They explain in this upcoming episode how they're going to do that, and I think it's brilliant.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Matt Sinister McCall, Best Snyder, Derek Johnson just bought Warner Brothers. Yeah, he did that a while ago, and then he sold it.
Go
Again.
DJ.
Yeah.
Go DJ.
Paul Hitchcock. The doctor told me I had to stop masturbating. I asked him why. He said because I'm trying to examine you. Nice. That's good. Yeah.
You like that one, Mike?
Yeah, Mike likes that one. Unheard, Sirens Incorporated. Loved you guys' reaction to Total Recall. So Steph's reaction was the best. I'm doing another one with her today. Jingle All the Way. She's never seen it. Watching Arnold movies with you reminds me of that Salma Hayek quote where people give her crap for her accent. Yet Arnold was the biggest star on the planet. He was the best. He was the best. He was the biggest. He was the biggest. Ergo, with Knives Out movie doing so well, do you think they should do a Clue movie remake? And one of the reasons it's doing so well is because Rian Johnson just has a grip on it, and Benoit Blanc is such a great character. I want to see like more of those movies. I do. Really have become a fan of that franchise. Mm-hmm. Mike Joyce. Fun fact: Marge from
Welcome to Derry
is the mother of Rich in it. She named her son after Rich. How do you know that? How do you know that?
People are saying that, but I don't know that it's a fact as much as it's a theory.
Yeah, right. How do you know that? Derek Johnson, support. Thank you, Derek. Seattle KO, support for Roxy and Mikey Christmas. Aiden, support Kenya King.
Aiden.
Richie actor should play Damian Wayne DC. At the point when they make it, maybe if they even do that story anymore.
He's like so young right now.
He's super young. But if Muschietti actually does it, then maybe that's it's possible. I don't know. Armada went to the Sphere this weekend in Vegas to see Zach Brown with the family. It was really cool. I hope they make more of these Spheres. I hope they make them too. Yeah, the Sphere in Vegas cost $1 billion to make. Wow,
that's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Aiden, hearing Kristian actually teared up during Welcome to Derry episode. I'm terrified for Roxy. Good luck, girl. Yeah, and here's the other thing, Rox, to show you about this. So I haven't told my daughter this yet because I don't have the heart to do it. Because she wanted me to wait. She goes, well, she's like, should I wait for you to watch it? I was like, I'm gonna watch it with you. I never said anything. All I said was, I'm gonna watch it with you. And she's like, aren't you gonna do reaction to the finale? I said, I'm gonna watch it with you. That's all he wrote back because I wasn't gonna lie to her. And I said, so I watched it first, and I watched it here. I recorded it, and then I went home and I watched it with her. But I never told her that I watched it.
How'd she do?
She cried for sure. But what I'm going to say is the same 2 parts that I teared up of, and I just watched 2 hours. I teared up again.
Wow.
2 hours later.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, Kristian. Oh.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just going to tell you missed, but you pulled.
Okay. Frank, thoughts on the Rosenbaum interview with Allison Mack? Very interesting, but I can't tell if I'm sympathetic for her, just being manipulated by a recruiter. I have not seen it. No clue. Have you guys seen it?
Only parts.
I've not.
And I felt the same way.
Okay.
It's very, very difficult to feel bad when you're listening to her story. You feel bad because of what she's saying, but then if you know the greater context and have seen the doc, it's hard to feel bad. So I think it's a tough one. It's not the same as like Ghislaine Maxwell, but it is like. She did have like right woman status. Right. Yeah.
Zeus Fleming, like the guy who chooses to stall behind you to piss in when the whole bathroom is open. It drives me nuts.
Of course.
Hey, support. Thank you, Aiden. Beto Power. I hate that Netflix might end up with WB. I don't trust Paramount to pull it off. Sarandos is 10 steps ahead of someone to the detriment of moviegoers. You don't know that yet. You don't know that.
You don't know it. You don't know it.
You don't know it. You don't know it. You can't say that yet until you know it. Derek Johnson, there literally was a ha at the end of me saying Roxy was complaining. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Ha. I'm making a joke.
Of course it was.
Wow, the guy that played Rich is 15 years old.
Oh, wow.
I would have guessed that he was.
So I guess he could have. I guess he could. A 9? I didn't think he was 9. He's 9. He's little, but he's not 9. Akio Disney. Mike, I see your WW Resort magnets. Are you a fan?
First of all, I'm seeing how you see those, but no, I'm at my best friend's house.
Okay.
And his wife.
It's
is
when you're up on the screen by yourself, Mikey.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
His wife is a Disney
Fanatic.
She does all the races.
Yeah.
She is not. No,
Okay, Rob. Dakota's quote is, in the States, it feels really grim. And even in less than 24 hours that I've been here, I have renewed faith in cinema. I just find this that's a very different quote than what
It's so different than what you claimed it was.
Very different. I don't know if that was still K-Rob that said that before, but that's a very different quote. In the States, it feels grim. That could mean many things as far as how they barely even shoot in LA, tax write-ups, other things that we've been talking about today. What is the overall cinema landscape there? Is it the same as it is like in the Bollywood scene? So that's a very different quote of what
I don't think it's a perfect quote, but it's not what it was claimed it was.
No, there's more context to it. Mr. Nico. Hey, all, Kristian, I had the pizza across from Burbank 16. Solid New York slices called Slices. I've heard of it. City Walk just got one too. Get the hot Mario slice. Hey, Roxy, sorry for the pizza talk. Peace. Mike, have you been to that place?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it, but again, I should preface it saying I got it at City Walk, and that's much more expensive than a normal place. So
I heard the Burbank 16 is right where
it was like $10 for a big slice. So I'm like,
I'm so glad that it wasn't there when I was working at Collider, because I'd be 800 pounds.
Across from the Burbank. I'll check it out and see what it is there. But it's good pizza. It's good.
Armada. Wasn't crazy about seeing the band since I'm not huge into country, but Sphere usually visually and audio-wise was a great experience. That's why I would go too. I can't wait to go to that. Aiden, the thought of Netflix theaters terrifies me. No way we're going to get one immediately up here in Anchorage, Alaska. That would mean I'd probably have to wait 2 years without seeing a DC film in theaters. Again, let's see what happens with the overall deal, because they might be forced to make them because of their expanding library.
Yeah.
If there are Netflix specific theaters, Aiden, I don't believe that DC movies will only be released in those theaters for you to see, especially not that Anchorage, Alaska is the number one spot a theater would be, but like you're populated enough that they care about you.
Definitely. Derek, the people that matter here care about you, Roxy, and Mike as well. Mike is the most lovable asshole in every friend group. You literally can't help but love him. True.
I'm the lovable asshole?
Yes.
Do you not know that, Mikey?
You didn't know that?
Why am I an asshole?
A lovable asshole.
But why am I an asshole?
Like Rich in It.
I don't like that. I'm the asshole in the group.
I don't like that. Dancing Dog 60. No kid theater worker is going to bounce a group of unruly theater goers. I love the old theater going experience. The new one is hit or miss. It's true. It's like one of those things where it's like, I don't get paid enough to worry about this and get my nose split for some guy acted up.
I think that about everybody that works everywhere now.
Yeah.
I feel it's like
it's
you
true.
just don't want to deal.
It's
people
a
are
great point.
scary now. People like walk around with guns.
People are just pissed off about everything.
Yeah.
Dan the man, what's up, people? I say turn the theater experience into Ready Player One. Disney and Fortnite knows what's up. Paramount gets it. Transformers, DC crossover. Harry Potter meets Avatar. Get with it. Yeah. I'm telling you, we're living in a simulation. Dancing Dog 60. Recently, a dude got jumped outside a theater in Boston for ratting out a gang of hooligans in the theater who got tossed streaming. But that goes a lot to it. It really does. Jedi Super Saiyan. Thoughts how Netflix will handle merch rights for Warner Brothers releases. Warner Brothers are proactive in having merch on shelves before it releases, while Netflix has been very reactive, if ever. Again, same answer. If the same team is in place, if they don't, I think, look, will layoffs happen? If this happens, 1,000%. It's inevitable. But we don't know that they're going to just completely fire their entire merchandising team and everything. Who's to say? You guys are doing what you're doing. You're making money. Okay, here are the numbers. This is making money. Keep doing that and make money for us. And we're going to do just because Netflix doesn't do it on their side doesn't mean they're going to destroy the Warner Brothers side that is doing it. They continue. They're buying an entity, so they're going to continue to get into that business. So just because they do something on the Netflix side doesn't mean they're going to implement that on the Warner Brothers side.
I have to let you know that I'm waiting for somebody to come fix my dryer. Whenever he gets here, I will have to go.
That's fine. That's fine. We're just finishing up the questions. Battery. Is there a Bateman versus Roka beef? What's up with that? I mean, they had a rivalry in Shimoda, man. It was a good one. Darren Lee Wright. And Draco clears the table. That was a great
That was an amazing moment.
That was a great moment. Unheard Sirens Incorporated. He always, holidays and everything too, Mark and Draco always reaches out and says, he always reaches out. My birthday, everything too. Always reaches out. More support for Roxy since she's the only one of this crew that understands the genius of Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss.
Unbelievable.
I just can't. I just never got it.
So good.
Yep. Darren Lee Wright. Every Wildberries match. It's a good one. Wildberries. They could make a crowd. They were, you know, that when the series ended, they were the ranked number 1 or 2 contenders. They had won 3 in a row.
Really?
Yeah. They had won 3 in a row, and they were
Wow.
almost at a number 1 contenders match. Z, you know, sending this to show you love to you all, but shout out to Mike. Seeing you call out Josh from Denner's every now and then is excellent. Mike calls everybody out. Calls everybody out on Twitter. Dan,
Maybe that's why I'm the asshole of the group.
I'm 100%
Lovable asshole.
I get it. Josh has always been nice to me, so I can't say anything. Also heard that politics could dampen the Netflix deal due to antitrust laws, aka Trump. Wouldn't surprise me, due to how relentless Yellisons are. This is someone said it great before. This is Succession. It really is. There's going to be a lot of things that are going down. Look at this. They're pushing you guys towards Roxy. You might be out of. Roxy might be out of the damn show, and you're going to get close to 200. Gerard rewatched Repo, the Genetic Opera. I still love it. I don't know what that is. Do you guys know what that is?
Yeah.
I think is it Jude Law? Is he in that?
I don't remember, but I've heard of it.
I think it sounds familiar.
KJ King Lopez, right there with you, Mike. Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Bojax, Bobby, Kristian, did you get a chance to link up with Louis Tan? I mean, he never wrote me or anything.
What?
So no. Bobby had said that Louis wanted to get in touch with me to be on the show to talk about your movie, but I never heard from him. So
do you want to do that? I can send a message.
Yeah, send it. He follows me. He's sent me messages in the past about doing interviews, and then it just never worked out. But
when did Louis say that, Bobby?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Johnny, question for Roxy: were you one of the lucky few to see the Supergirl trailer at the New York? Well, she wasn't in New York. If she was, if the answer to this is yes, that she saw it, she's going to be in trouble with me. And what can you say about it?
I was only there for a few hours, and it was.
She was not there.
Yeah, I was not there, but everybody and their mother seemed to be there.
Apparently, except me, who lives in New York. I wouldn't have gone anyway because I want to watch it. I want to react to it. So, G. Wells, do you think the Doomsday trailer is this week? I think they should wait until next week.
I'm also reacting to it, by the way.
Yeah, I think they should wait until next week. Okay. Ryan,
isn't it coming out before Avatar? We think.
What, the trailer?
Doomsday.
Yeah, Doomsday. Yeah, the trailer, but they're gonna definitely before, but they're probably gonna put it online first. Is there an old movie you'd love to be in? Boogie Nights.
Oh.
Why not?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Every old movie, Gone with the Wind, West Side Story, Wizard of Oz.
Be like in the movie as an actor, or just live in the world as a character?
Yeah, no, that's the.
Good question.
It's a good question. Got to get a little elaborate on it. Callum Pritchard, after Monkey Man, do you want to see Dev Patel again as a director? I forgot, was Monkey Man this year or last year? It was last year. It was last year. I liked that movie.
I like that movie. I like
that movie. It's not
hey,
bad.
Wally.
Is that right? As a director or an action star, I love the movie and heard he made it through tough conditions. Yeah, I liked it. I thought I'd like to see him do more.
I like that.
Later, Mike. Yeah, I liked it. Okay, Renee Reyes, what's up, y'all? Did you see that Leslie Hedlund blaming YouTubers for The Acolyte not getting a second season? Sounds like she's avoiding accountability instead of admitting the show wasn't good. I did see that. I don't understand why they go down that route. I understand what she was saying in certain aspects.
What did she actually say?
She said something along the lines of that it was the YouTubers that just wanted to kind of shit on the show to do it, and the numbers would go up if they talked about it. And I understand the road she was going on, but that's not why the show didn't succeed. The show didn't succeed because it was too expensive. The angle they went, they focused in on those twins, which was a terrible decision. She wouldn't say that, though. She's going to stick by her creative decisions, as she should as a director and a creator. But you can't go down that road. It is a lose-lose situation to blame YouTubers and other things for your show didn't work. You say we took what you could do is we took some swings. We're really proud of what we did. We love the show that we put out, and it just didn't work out. That's all you need to say. When you start blaming other people, it is never going to work out for you. But you guys didn't see the comments, so you wouldn't be able to know.
Yeah.
That one, right? Yeah. Arago, did you see the new trailer for last season of The Boys? Never saw the last season of The Boys, so didn't watch.
Wow, you didn't?
Nah, I don't know what it is. I really liked the first 3 seasons. I just kind of gave up on it.
Wait, I saw a trailer, but it was like a couple weeks ago or something. I thought, well, which one are you talking about, Arago? Is there a new one?
There's a new one that just came out recently.
Oh, then I haven't seen it.
Haskell, hey gang, Kristian, can you record a video of you playing Seal. Oh, that
Oh,
the Seal question for Sam, Sadie, Ming, and post it. That's probably a pretty good. I should definitely do it for Sam. She'd laugh her ass off. I smiling, by the way. It was my 53rd birthday. Happy birthday, bud. Old as name.
Happy birthday.
To Ed. Old school fan, man. Jack Lewis, feast your eyes on Pennywise, the Dancing Clown. Bill Skarsgård was so good in this role, and to think he wasn't attached to reprise his role. Is that true at one point? How do you not get him?
Well, I'm confused because he's also the EP of the show.
Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but he's phenomenal. Though I'm telling you, the finale is his best work yet. Cassio Beard, Skittles, Taste the Rain Bowls. Yep. 100%. 169. Holy moly. Sweet dreams. Super happy for you, Roxy. Fire. Soy sauce anywhere? Loving the show. Thank you. Mark Bernard, season 1 of Castle Rock. Okay, he was. Corn Emperor says that. Armada, that soy sauce conversation is definitely a clip out of a short. Yeah, we should. You know what? We got to
I
get.
just don't feel like I have the answers that I need from you guys.
About the soy sauce on the balls.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you got to go soon. So hey, Prince is positive. We went from everyone smells to ass lighting to soy sauce on the balls. I fucking love this show. Also, is soy sauce on the balls called a salty dumpling? Maybe it was. Maybe that's what you can call it, Mike.
That's
when you go home, you say, Shannon, you want a salty dumpling?
Mike, you don't think Shannon would do that if you were like, this is something I'm really interested in?
Shannon and I have a relationship where we would do whatever the person wanted as a, hey, let's try it.
Let's try it.
I'm not going to go and get soy sauce and put my nuts in them. Like, what do I need Shannon to do that for? Like,
I mean, it's
to see.
It's a fun way. It's a fun way to take it off. Oreos coming out with 0 Oreos, like Coke has Coke Zero. If they taste good, I'm gonna have Oreos coming out of my eyeballs. Oh,
that's interesting.
You gotta get to the doctor right after that, though.
Are
Armada,
they gonna be 0 calorie Oreos?
No way. Can we get Mance on the show at some point?
I mean, yeah. Listen, the Oscars, they're coming up. We're gonna see it. Who's gonna see it? Who's not gonna? Who's gonna win?
Did you just see his clip?
Which one? Hold on, I gotta do. This is the one I gotta do.
Right.
Because the major question is yes, soy sauce on balls. Yes.
a cocaine donkey.
Yeah.
Mike, we
you can't allowed to say that.
in
You're not allowed to say
privacy.
that. You can't
What?
say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
The clip though was Marlon Wayans asking him if he was on mushrooms in the morning because he was so energetic.
Oh, I love that. I got to see that. I need that. Corn Emperor, villains of the movie theaters are us for not going. I mean, yeah, because it's just you got to. I mean, but yes and no. The other thing is too. We just talked about all the prices that you're paying monthly. You didn't have the kind of expenses that you had for your entertainment costs per month when people were going to the theaters 20 years ago. 25 years ago, if you compared your bill to what you spent on entertainment back then as to what you spend now before you go to the theaters, significantly different. So it's not that simple. Jalen Turner, can we get a quick run through of all the Mike sound bites? Yes, but I got to do it, but I've got to do it at the end because I'm going to lose my place, and I don't want to do that. So but Jalen, yes, I'll run through all of them before we sign off. CB the Legend, Kristian, are we getting the Doomsday trailer tomorrow? I don't think so. I think we're getting the Supergirl trailer on Thursday, so I don't think we're getting Doomsday. I don't think so. Derek Johnson, every lovable asshole in the friend group is the guy you can always rely on. This is true. We'll fight with you and with that. We'll fight for you and with you. Won't let you down. We'll always be honest with you. Yeah, that's Mike.
all right, I'll take it.
That's Mike. Legend MM600. See the NFL game last night. It went to OT crazy. No, I saw the aftermath though when the guy wouldn't give the interview on the field. He said, I just want to be with my team. It's I get it, but you're getting paid to give an interview, buddy. Derek Johnson. Thank you, Derek. Didn't watch the game last night. Did you watch it, Rox? No, she didn't. Okay.
I got lost because I got a response to my text message.
Oh, about the soy sauce on the balls?
No,
no.
The seal one.
Oh, the seal one. What did he say?
Yeah. What game were they asking about?
Don't worry about that. Just let's focus on the seal.
He said, "Yes, please." Smiley face. You didn't tell me you were adding French to Duolingo.
So did he say yes, please in response to what it said?
All I said was ask Siri to say a seal pushed me yesterday in French.
And he wrote, "Yes, please." This guy's the best.
He's the best.
He's the best. Yes, please. Soy sauce on the balls. Yes, please.
No, it's not soy sauce on the balls.
I know that. I know, but what the seal thing says, he's saying yes to, and it's like, okay. Repo, the genetic opera, is a horror musical. Has the actor from Buffy TV show who played Giles, the girl from Spy Kids, Sarah Brightman, Phantom of the Opera singer. Okay, all right. Horror musical. Okay. Armada. Instead of soy, try Tabasco sauce. Oh my God, no.
I draw a line. Yeah. I draw a line there. That's where I draw the line because ow.
Yeah.
For
I
you,
feel like, man, it's a high pitch.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want anything to do with that. I want nothing to do with that. Okay. I feel like Mance is the high.
When you're at it, why don't you just make the hot wings challenge of nuts?
You ranch on your balls?
Different sauce on your balls.
Yeah. No, blue cheese. It's disgusting. All right. Derek. Kerry Hirio Tagawa passed away. Yeah, we talked about this the other day. He was my all-time favorite villain in a movie. I'll never forget him in Mortal Kombat 2. Who's your favorite movie villain all time? I mean, I love Palpatine. I like Palpatine. Villain? Yeah.
Hans Gruber.
It's a good one. Yeah. Rox?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, big question.
Right. Think
about it.
M and Mash. Rank your excitement level for the following reported trailers playing before Avatar Doomsday. The Odyssey 5-minute prologue and the first look at Spielberg's new film.
Probably Vader.
Look, as far as a movie goes, Odyssey. Odyssey. But like, I'm so curious to see what Spielberg's UFO movie is going to be about. I'm so curious. So like, I'm pumped for both of them. They will both be in my most anticipated for next year.
Yeah, Odyssey for me.
I don't really. This is such a fucked up, but trailers don't really make or break for me. So
no, but you know what the trailer for the Spielberg one, are we doing War of the Worlds, or are we doing like, no, we're actually going to go down this disclosure of what's going on in the government, like the Post type movie? That's what I want to see from Spielberg. H.R. White. There won't be theaters around for event movies because they can't stay open for just event movies. A restaurant can't just stay open for a group event. You need the constant inventory, particularly in smaller markets. Yeah, but that's not necessarily true though, because you have, depending on how many screens it's in, and like the smaller movies, like, and horror movies also are still going to be the smaller based movies. What they need to do is the budget based movies to make profit, to get people into the theater, and small, then theater prices have to come down. I'll tell you that as well. But they'll still have multiple screens and big events, and IMAX theater prices will go up for these things. So that's not necessarily true. Jackie. Yes, Bill originally was not attached to return. It wasn't until halfway through the production that he came on as Pennywise and EP. Josh Horowitz talked to him about it in his interview with him. Oh, I gotta watch that. Yeah,
maybe that's why he came on as Pennywise, because they offered him the EP.
You can't do that show without Pennywise. You can't. I mean, it's the whole show.
I don't know that they were thinking about doing it without Pennywise. Maybe they were thinking about doing it without Bill.
Yeah.
Who would want to see that? Yeah, if it's connected to the movies. Derek Johnson. Any relationship where you can have an open and healthy talk about sex is a very good relationship. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, DJ. People in the chat being real weirdos right now.
And not everybody lines up with everybody's morals, but I'm with you on that. All right. So 177. I don't know if anybody's going to touch that, guys.
Respectfully.
177. I don't think anybody's going to touch it.
Put some respect on Mikey and Roxy's motherfucking
It's true.
name.
You did it. So, all right, Roxy, you'll be selling your new soy sauce brand where?
No, I don't feel like you guys are understanding. I'm not trying to do the soy sauce thing. I'm just okay with the soy sauce thing. If somebody else had the brand, I would try it once. At Roxy Stryer, go get my movie Wildcat. Appreciate you guys who have so far. Be cool in the chat. If you're not, then you don't get cool stories from me anymore, weirdos.
Everybody's favorite asshole. Where are you?
The friend, I'm the asshole in every friends group. Find me wherever you fucking want to find me, assholes.
Fair enough. All right, guys, thank you so much. Again, what a show. 177 on this crazy, crazy show. Huge show and a lot of different things. So the DC crew does it again. We'll be back. I don't know if I'm going to do a live show tomorrow. We'll be back definitely on Thursday with Steph, and then Friday will be Capes and Cows. Possibility that's Chris and Winston might have to go alone because of my call that I just talked about. But man, oh man, both Steph and the Capes crew are going to have a battle at 177 with Mike and Roxy taking the lead here today. So make sure you comment, click like, go to the Clips channel if you haven't done that. I'm going to be releasing the Glass Onion reaction in just a moment, so make sure you check that out. Sam is back with that. And I'll have Shelby Oaks up tomorrow, Friday, with the release of Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man. We did a reaction to that. That'll be up. So we got a lot of stuff. Welcome to Derry Finale, Demon Slayer, tons of stuff. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the flip side. And before I made a promise. So here's all the bits from Mike and Roxy.
Cock?
Hey, Willie.
Hey, Harloff.
Simon section.
And it plops on the plate.
I think those are some good ones. We need some more, I think. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. You guys rule. And apparently there's a Discord for this channel. I have nothing to do with it, but the wonderful fans actually do. So you want to join it, go ahead and join it. I think that's nice. And that's it. So thank you again. Appreciate it. And we'll see you on the flip side.
Pause it.
Sure. Pause it. Let's get the hell out of here, shall we? Okay. Why not? All right. Yeah.